And we have returned. We are back. And we are doing Carlton Hawthorn. We've changed the jersey up. We've got the Carlton kit out. Um, big game. Big game. Hold on a second. And we should be here. Hello. Hello. That's KO. And this is what we want to look at. Alright. So, we've got 10 minutes till the opening bounce. Let's just establish the lineups real quick. Jordan Boyd is now the replacement for Adam Sard, and you would suspect he will play back pocket. And Zach Williams will come up to halfback if he was playing back pocket. Or even Nick Newman. Lockie Plowman will be the other back. Louis Young. I'm not sure who will take Gunston and who will take Lewis. I would suspect Young will take Lewis, being a bit taller, and then Wiedering will take Jack Gunston. I think he's more reliable. He will probably be able to counter the more experienced Key. Then on the wing, Sammy Walsh, Lockie O'Brien. Those two will do work. And for the first time, we're basically seeing Carlton's midfield at full strength. We've got Cripps, Chera, and Hewitt. Walsh on the wing and Kennedy on the bench. Fisher also to come in. Half forward, I would expect TDK to probably start on the bench and Curnow to start up top. I do expect Sicily to take Curnow, Harry to be taken on by Frost, and Granger Barras to take TDK. Probably the least dangerous threats. And then you got the small forwards there taken up by Blake Hardwick and Scrimshaw. So pretty damn good team we got here. There's absolutely no exception to lose this, or there's no excuse to not win this game. Kobe, welcome to the stream, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Mate. That is the team we're going to be rolling out. I really want to... Well, this matchup here, JSOS v Jath, is probably going to be the most scary one. That rebounding off halfback by Giath is something that JSOS is going to have to... He's going to have to stay with Jath pretty much the whole time, because he will sneak up around here and really give the silver service into that forward line where Lewis can lead up into, or if Gunston's the deepest, he will lead up into that space. So it's going to be interesting to see. I think, well, on paper, we should absolutely win this game. I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but I don't think it's going to be close either, to be honest. But yeah, you just look across the park. I think Sicily could have Curnow in his back pocket. I think Harry could have a very big game, and TDK also could be very nice. The midfields, they stock up, pretty well. Mitchell, Warple, and Tom Mitchell. And then on the bench, you've also got Connor Nash and Jai Newcomb, who will rotate into that midfield as well. And then you've got, I'm trying to think who. Number 2. Wait, that's not, mate. Who the hell is there? I've got no idea, but Wingard will take on Williams. That's going to be a battle for the ages. Small forwards, Jordan Boyd will take Dylan Moore. I would suspect Doherty may rotate with him. And then you've got in the other pocket, number 22. I'm not actually sure who that is. I'm a bit of a casual. So, Lockie Plowman. Oh, that's Luke Bruce. I am a very big casual. Knowing Carlton, Lockie Plowman's definitely taking Luke Bruce. 100%. So, it's going to be interesting to see. We have about 5 minutes to play. We will use that as an aid as the game goes on to sort of explain some stuff that may be happening in the game. Eddie Betts and Mark Murphy are getting their lap of honour, so that's lovely to see. Obviously being serviceable Carlton players. I would be going to this game, but I'm in ISO, so we are watching on here. It's a very big crowd as well for a Carlton home game. The top is pretty full. I mean, I think Carlton supporters are very optimistic with the possibility of winning this game and going 3-0 to start the year. And I can vouch. We look at the stats. That's also a thing we're going to be looking at. Hopefully when the game commences. And then this is the other homepage. This is the homepage. We will be starting soon. Not long to go. Not long to go before it gets real serious. I've got to get my fantasy team ready as well. Which, mind you, has not really performed that well. So, we'll see how we go. Put your predictions in chat. Who's winning this one? Carlton Hawthorn. I think it's going to be a close one. Actually, no, I think it'll be like a 20-point margin to the Blues. That's not a biased prediction, but that is just me going by my gut. So we've got about 5 minutes to play. Not long to go before we have the first bounce for this first game on Saturday or Sunday afternoon. As I said, it should be a pretty enthralling contest, I have to say. Hawthorne absolutely flogged Port Adelaide. I'm not going to lie when I say I didn't really watch them last week, but I mean, now there's a bit of reason to watch them given what they've done so far. I mean, they have steamrolled the field. Well, the guys who they've played so far. Port Adelaide, I don't know what's going on with them. They're 0-3. They choked it big time in that game against Adelaide the other night. That game winner was never poised to go through, but it somehow did anyway. Risey Taylor, hope you are doing well as well. Thanks for saying hello and stopping by. Paddy Cripps is the #1 rated player in the AFL. #1 for clearances, #2 for score involvements. I think some of those are just ripple effect as, you know, our team's improved. And obviously his output was always going to go up. So, I do flag a possible tag. I feel like someone like Connor Nash may go onto him. Or John Newcomb is a bit smaller, so I don't think he will. But I think some attention will be given to Paddy Cripps. Then again, you've got a lot of other people to worry about in that midfield too. So, Hawthorne, I think they can put up a very strong fight. They did not play very well game 1 against North. I think that was just a matter of North being garbage. And Hawthorne capitalised. But this game, it's going to be a bit of a... It's going to be an interesting one. Port Adelaide was obviously a different story, but... Lukey, Brewster and Gunston, they've been absolutely huge for their early season success. So we will see if that translates over to this one. But the game is about to start. The Hawks have won the toss, and they will be kicking to the left of screen, which means obviously the Blues are kicking to the right. Ins for Carlton is Chera, Boyd, Young, and Martin. As the sub, Fogarty, McDonald, McGovern, and Adam Sard out to health and safety. So, some big outs there, but we're getting some nice inclusions. Chera and Martin as the sub. I was very surprised that Martin didn't come in for Sard, but like for like replacement, I guess. But we're about to kick things off. And this is a big game. It's a huge game in the context of both team seasons, because if you win, you're off to a bloody damn good start. And if you lose, well, it's not the end of the world, but your momentum is halted, and that could potentially affect you down the road. So, game about to begin. Hawthorne taking on the Blues. Big crowd in. And we'll see. We will see who comes out of the blocks nice and early. Sammy Walsh is playing on the edge of the forward line. He's playing it like half forward. That's an interesting call to start the game. JSOS must either be on the bench or he's playing up the ground. Here we go. It's vocal. It is vocal. Here we go. Carlton fans are ready to go. So am I. Here we go. We're going to start nice and strong. Here we go. Pitnet loses the ruck contest. Warple through traffic. Clearance. Nope. Touch. But O'Meara has gotten goal side. Has space. And the kick into space was sublime. And Gunston led into the space. Gunston will line up for a shot on goal. And as expected, Gunston is manned by Wiedering. So, I mean, how O'Meara had that much space and was just able to sneak through all those Carlton midfielders and have all the space in the world to operate. I mean, a bit unforgivable 40 seconds into the game. And Gunston hasn't even... Well, he struggled to register with the scoring or the scorers, but he has, and it is a behind for Hawthorn. So we will just update that. And the kick in is good. Williams wants to run. It's going to be 50. Dylan Moore. It's one of those free kicks where you fall for the other fake hand pass and you move off the mark. So Wiedering with one kick, we're at halfway. Inside the forward 50 is to no one in particular, and Granger Barras with the intercept. And he waits, and he hands it off to Sicily. Kick mark, possibly. Nope, they're going down the line. And Williams is there first. Dunstan made a contest. McDonald, Plowman with the long sleeves. Handball game is unbelievable. Cripps misses the mark. Nash at ground level. Connor McDonald tries to bite off a kick in the middle. Jordan Boyd, get up. And he finds Setters. It was a bit to his left. Uh-oh. Not great. Hawks get it back. Wingard will get it at centre wing. And now Brewster's got it. Tries to evade. Did evade the first gamer. Inside 50. Louis Young was always to his advantage, and he takes the mark. So, no one's really established themselves so far in this game. Obviously, too early to tell. Hey, Durden, get up! Lovely. At halfback over the top of Harry Morrison. Short kick is good to Setters. It's good stuff so far. And Setterfield will kick it down the line. Hawks have all outlets covered. Ned Reeves comes from the side. Strong fist. Boyd is there. Hands. Setterfield. Up and under. And Durden was unmanned. And he is held up well by the man on the mark. So he's got to wait for numbers. Spear kick. Sicily was there, and Harry Mackay was there later. So Hawks free, they take the advantage. O'Meara to open space. It will remain in, and Newman can use his composure, which he does, and Sammy Walsh takes the mark. Short kick to Hewitt, who had 27 handballs last week, amazingly. Up and under once again. CJ on Tom de Conning. CJ established front spot and takes the grab. And they will look to go to the outer side of the ground through a switch, possibly. No. Sicily will go down the line. We covered the outlet again. We're very good at that this season. Lewis in front. Could not complete the mark. Handball to Morrison was a bit errant. And it is out of play on centre wing. So 4 minutes or so gone in the first quarter, and I don't think, as I said, no one's really started this game that well. Patrick Cripps is getting a little bit of attention, but who's going to get it here? Pitnet forces the issue, then got tackled by Connor Nash. Tackle by O'Meara was good. There's Nash, strongly met by Chera. There we go. It's very even so far, have to say. Very even. Joshy Ward comes in from the interchange gate. Cripps is on Ward's hammer. Morrison gets it here. Out of congestion. That kick to... Oh. That's going to be Holden. Nick Newman did grab Bruce as he was trying to complete the mark. Didn't have it, though. Fully. Bruce wheels round on the right, and that is too easy. It's a 2v1. No one is guarding the small, and that is way too easy. And Dylan Moore kicks the goal. No stress. And the Hawks have started off stronger. They've been the team that has had more territory in this game so far, which is a... it's not a great sign, let's be honest, but... that's just... I don't know what's going on there. Let's just have a look. Yeah, Gunston... I mean, Zach Williams is just in no man's land there. It was a 3v3. Dylan Moore was Williams' man, and he just wasn't even close to him. Didn't initiate any contact. Too easy. And I need to update the score. So, 7 is the score and the margin for the Hawks at the moment. They hold the ascendancy early on, and it will be Pitnet and Ned Reeves in the ruck. So, let's see. We have not won the midfield battle at the moment. It is pretty even. Joshy Ward's in there. It's going to be a Matt Kennedy free kick. Was first of the footy and was rewarded with the free. Wheels round on the right. High kick. Harry! Yes! That's going to be the problem for the Hawks. They don't have the size. They got Frost, Sam Frost. They got Sicily and Granger Barras. Granger Barras is probably the tallest, but nowhere near equipped to watch Harry Mackay. He does a snap from straight in front. No worries, but mate, talk about a little bit of anxiety. But that's a strong start for Harry Mackay. First touch, first kick, first goal. So that's just really direct. I mean, we had one opportunity, and we've nailed it. I mean, I feel like Hawthorne have been the team so far, but we just got a free kick out of the middle, direct, straight down the middle, and a beautiful pluck by Harry. The size that they have is just not big enough. And they don't really have like a ruckman that can go down there and intercept, because Ned Reeves isn't really that mobile kind, you know? And then Harry Mackay is the only guy in the league, or only big man, that would get a shot from directly in front and go for a snap. Walsh, clearance. Fish, going to get there first. Scrimshaw tries a lock-up. Nope. We are going to get a lock-up anyway. Setterfield with the tackle. The wraparound on Warple. Nope, it was Morrison. We'll get a ball up about 60 out from goal on the right side. Ward was immediately tackled by Cripps, and it will be a throw-in from the boundary. So, Blues responded quickly with a goal through Harry after Dylan Moore's opener. At ground level now from the tap-out. Fish finds a bit of space. Kicks long. Silvani the target. Oh! Kerno! Charlie! First it was Harry Mackay getting up, and now it's Charlie Kerno in a big pack. The problem with that was we attracted about 3 different sets of matchups to the one contest, which was always going to make it difficult to pluck the mark. But Charlie said no worries, and he took it on the first bite of the cherry. And Charlie's kick, it's coming back! He's got it! Woo! Beautiful kick on goal. I mean, that just perfectly swung back. The Blues respond after conceding early on, and the Blues advance to 12 through their 2 key pillars. Well, I'm just confused. Who's the guy on Charlie? The Hawks had 4 in that contest, on the Blues 3, and Hewitt, I'm not even going to count him in the conversation because he just stood there. Durden was at the drop. It didn't matter. None of it mattered at the end. So, Charlie, wonderful stuff. And the Blues back up 5. So, Here we go. TDK in the ruck. He's been a plus, and he tapped it to Cripps, who was being held. So an easy free kick for Cripper. And he kicks it short to Chera. The two combine. Chera looking. He goes for Charlie. That wasn't the option. He sat it on his head. They can't get rid of it. Harry tries to bully his way through. Probably threw it out. Setterfield was dropped. Definitely didn't have the ball, but they didn't pay a free kick. And Scrimshaw just gets rid before Owies met him with the tackle. Boyd v. Moore. And he is tackled well. That's holding the ball. Jordan Boyd didn't even fucking try to get rid of that. So that's the first game getting a sense of what AFL football looks like. That's a poor kick. Kennedy with the intercept. And now we can look corridor. That is his first instinct, but he doesn't go there. Instead, he kicks sideways to Jordan Boyd. And he kicks it short as well. So we're on the outer side wing. Lockie O'Brien has ball in hand. And Charlie just got rid of his opponent. Swings around on the right. High kick. Harry is getting held. It's a free kick. No, it's not. What? Mate, what? How on earth is that not Harry's free kick? That guy gets done in by the umpires on a weekly basis. He's getting held. He thought he had it too. He was sold. Long kick is an interesting one. It gets to Jordan Boyd at the back, who hands it off to Wiedering for relief. And now Doherty's got it. Short kick is good to Owies. And he will wait for an option. We're nearly halfway through the first quarter. Blues up 12-7. And long kick. Cripper! Oh, mate. That's the problem with the Hawks. They don't have the matchup to go with Cripps unless it's maybe Connor Nash. And Cripps went forward. Mitchell does not like to go down there with, make his midfield matchup accountable. He's not a defender by trade, so Cripps could easily make a living in the forward line today, but he will line up for goal. He's gone for the snap. And he's got it! Woo! Let's go! Mate, I don't know what Cripps has done to his goal kicking, but I don't think he's missed a set shot all year. He has been clinical. He got 4 against the D's in the preseason game, and that was the starter. So, immediately, probably the face of the Carlton Footy Club, Cripps, Mackay, Curnow, have all kicked a goal each in the first half of the first quarter. So the Blues, 3 goals to commence. And we're looking good. We're looking the goods at the moment. I think it's just a case of Hawthorne not really having the matchups at the moment. It's all matchups. Oh, man. All right, so TDK, and is that Connor Nash in the ruck? So this is just an easy win for TDK. He actually tapped it straight to Josh Ward, who clears it. And he did not get it to Dylan Moore. Nick Newman, very good in that contested situation. So he kicks across the ground to Louis Young, who is forced a bit back. He can give it a Chera if he would like. He's got him still, and he just ignored him. Louis Young goes down the line, the safer option. Charlie nearly took the pluck. He will get the free kick. And Durden tried to play the advantage, but the Hawks were able to deflect it. Charlie's been exceptional so far, presenting himself as a marking target. That's what you want to see from your key forwards. Kennedy flew, roved by I don't know who, but DeConning is on the end of it somehow and kicked it out on the full. So yeah, it's a very good start by the Blues. We have just gained a bit of ascendancy. Connor Nash is getting it here, and I'm really salty because I got him out of my fantasy team for Butters, and he was useless. Nash will go down the line. High kick. Doherty went up high, didn't gather. Ground level, Bruce and Moore combined, but Doherty with a strong tackle, and it is going to be a lockup. So We've just gone over the halfway mark, 9:55 left if we include stoppages. TDK with the tap. Kennedy strongly guarded by Newcomb, and they run it over the boundary line in a pair. So boundary throw and outer side, about 70 out from Hawks goal. If you are enjoying the stream so far, make sure to give that a nice little like. And that's about it. Throw in here. TDK v Nash. TDK wins. Cripps. Handball in close. Kennedy, the release. Chera, that is the combination you want. He kicks on the left. You wouldn't even pick it. Charlie with the pluck. He's going to swing around on that right again. He could easily kick it. He goes longer. Jesus! Oh, that's a perfect kick. It was a 2-on-1, but it put it in the perfect spot for Jesus to get the run and jump. And Hawthorne were basically on their haunches. It wasn't... Yeah, that wasn't the kick. That wasn't the kick for the Hawthorne defenders. That was probably their worst nightmare. Jesus from the top of the square will put it through, and that is 4. We are running over the top at the moment. It's just... I mean, that combination. Cripps handball, Kennedy release handball, Chera with the kick on his left. So, I mean, that's the recipe. That's what we've been crying out for years, man. Charlie, I mean, he's shown what he's done early in this game. That Granger-Barras matchup is not good. Sicily, I think they're trying to use him as an intercept defender, but he was a non-factor. Always actually brought him away from the footy. So he was always going to have to be tracking back. And then Jesus on Scrimshaw and Morrison, that's probably another nightmare matchup. So the Blues already have 4. This is a common theme. In a lot of Blues quarters, they will kick a shit ton of goals. Hewitt breaks the tackle. Doherty off halfback. Link up. Walshy. Long and direct. Harry! That's a push. Frost possibly put a little bit of mayo on it. CJ will kick to the near side, and that's a great lead up by Dylan Moore. And they've got the runners here. Look inside. T. Mitchell. Back to CJ, who keeps on running, and that's what we said pre-game we have to monitor. That kick is out in front of Gunston. The handball was at ground level for McGuinness. His handball was errant to Wingard. He had to go get it. He kicks on the left, and my stream is buffered. He goes to the top of the square, and unfortunately it's a grab after the ball went over the line. So Hawks kick their second behind of the afternoon. And CJ, you know, that was, I mean, that's going to be key for the Hawks. I think that's one thing that they can really exploit in this game. Williams is just allowed to run about 30 metres and kick it clear from the kick-in. It's a floater, but it lands in the lap of Pitnet, who lost his opponent. He's got the short option in Chera, which he doesn't go for. He goes longer to TDK, but that fell short. They look inside, and now they've got options. They switch the play. McDonald is looking and finds Warple, I believe. Seth MacFarlane says, show the game. Unfortunately, I can't for copyright, but I'm doing my best to commentate as it happens. Warple long. Flyers. McDonald at ground level. No. Louis Young. Oh, no. McDonald. Oh, wow. Somehow that got through everyone. And Adam Chera on the goal line was there to save the day. So he may very well get it here off the kick-in, and he does. Wanted the handball. That kick by Chera's poor. And who is number 12? Oh, Will Day. Shit. I forgot Will Day exists. He's a big in for them. Louis Young. Strong spoil. Kennedy. Navigated through. Found the open man in Newman. His kick was a floater, but Walshy will get there. So they've got to slow the tempo down a little as the numbers get across to this side of the ground, and Jesus takes the grab. This is a very big crowd for a Carlton Hawthorn game. I did not expect it to be this big. Jesus goes down the ground again. Always could get there. Couldn't complete the mark. Right on the boundary line on the far side. So throw in for the... on the outer side. Right at centre wing. Pitnet v Nash. And this is, Pitnet just has to win this tap. Probably high. No. McGuinness. Clearance. That kick is to no one in particular. Out of play. Throw in. Or out of bounds on the full. So a 24-9 is the scoreline at the moment. Zach Williams, he saw something in the middle and he somehow threaded the needle. Found Kennedy. Back to Zach Williams, and he's got another option there. Sam Walsh presents himself. He's got Plowman in the middle. He wheels round and goes longer. It's up there. Ground level for Durden. Off the deck. Oh! Mate. It was really whatever God had in store for that little dribble off the ground. And God said, nah, it's going to be behind for you. It's going to be behind for you. So Durden gives Carlton their first behind of the evening. I've got to update the scores. Being a bit slack. Kick in is good by Sicily. And he finds Wingard on the outer side. Let's just update the scores. Wingard is told to play on. Wingard is pressured well. He kicks it high and long. Pitnet's best position. Setterfield breaks through traffic. Walshy finds Doherty. Another forward handball, and it opens up the play. Durden, composure's needed, and he finds Owies, who led up at the footy, and there was a lot of space for him to lead into. So another very, very good kick by Durden. And that's the thing with that forward handball. I mean, it's a bit unpredictable, but if you just find a way to navigate through it, get through that wall, then you're set to go. You're set to go. And Owies lines up, no stress, and directly in front, puts it through, and the Blues. Oh man, I mean, this is just a pleasure to watch. It's a pleasure to watch a football side that looks cohesive, that has a lot of composure when going inside the forward 50. I mean, last year we're blazing away and kicking that to a one-on-one. That time Durden was very, very patient and waited for the opposition or the opportunity to present itself, and bingo. Bingo! We got 5 on the board with about 4:40 left in the opening term. The goal kickers so far have been Harry, Charlie, JSOS, Cripps, and now Owies. So the small forwards had a particularly quiet game last game, but that's a pretty good start. I think they only kicked 1 goal between them, and that has broken the drought once again. So Chera, Hewitt, Cripps manning the middle, Pitnet in the ruck. Chera is there, Cripps is also there. Got the arms free, and it's going to be a push in the back. So Cripps gets the footy here. He actually hasn't been that busy. He wanted the hands. Never mind. He went long and direct again. That's worked. JSOS, no. CJ in front. And they need his dash off halfback. Desperately. Warple with the strong fend off on Doherty. And then the lace-out kick to Lewis was a bit short. Connor Nash fended off Paddy Cripps, and then the kick was unconventional, and O'Meara tried the one hand, and that is that's a fundamental. As a kid, you get taught to use 2 hands, and unfortunately for him, it will only be a boundary throw in, about 45 out. So here's the throw in. Reeves v Pitnet, and McGuinness is at the fall of the ball. Wingard swings around, snap on the right. Weeders should be there. He actually didn't impact the contest. Out the back, Setters gets an important hand in, and Weeders kicks it out into space. It's a foot race. Good tackle, Louise! Ball! And we're off. We're off. Charlie. Silvani. He can blaze away, but he's going to wait. He needs numbers. It's a one-on-one. TDK. That is the dream matchup, that. You love some good one-on-one contests in the goal square. CJ was tracking back. Full pelt. He couldn't even get there. So, it's a boundary throw-in in the pocket. Probably a big win for Carlton. TDK just got rid of Reeves. Reeves with the hands. That's an interesting handball. Durden! Hey! Oh, Durden was just there first. Mates. Durden, that was a really loose handball by Reeves across goal. What on earth is he... What are the umpires doing? That's not even remotely close to a behind. Regardless, now Durden's hit the score sheet. So you're getting contributions all over the field right now. Mate, of course Durden had a fucking stinker for me in fantasy last week, and he's only gone and done this in the opening quarter, so... Mate, we've kicked 37 already. The dream! Let's go, lads. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. I mean, the Hawks have got a lot of work to do now. They will be shitting bricks. That handball to Reeves. CJ's just having a nice, gentle stroll, and Durden just wanted the footy more. That is a very, very disappointing... I mean, that's just a nightmare. That's an absolute mental lapse by CJ. And, yeah, they are, unfortunately, going to have to cop one on the chin there. So, yep. It's going to be a 28-point lead. We've got 3 minutes to go as well. Michael wants me to show the game. Unfortunately, I cannot with copyright and stuff, but we will be doing our best to do as much play-by-play as Cripps has all the time in the world. He handballs it to Doherty, who was dashing off halfback. Long and direct. Harry's got another free kick. And currently, the Hawks have got their hands full. They've got midfielders contributing. They've got forwards contributing. They've got small forwards contributing. The keys are contributing. Mate, what do you say as the Hawthorn coach at quarter time? It's awfully difficult. What do you say? If Harry kicks this, it is 7 on the trot. He's got it! At the moment, it's looking like it's going to be not just a win, it's going to be a percentage booster. That's what it looks like. We've scored 43 in... well, the quarter's not even done yet, and we're up 34 in the first quarter. I mean, what is going on? Harry just got absolutely clotheslined by Frost, and that one was just a simple kick directly in front, no worries, and there you go. There you go. 2 kicks, 2 goals for Harry Mackay in this first quarter. And basically all the Hawks can hope is that they force the ball out of his hands enough, because if he gets it, he's looking like a threat. Reeves v TDK in the ruck. Tap down was straight to Chera. Got the releasing handball to Cripps, who handed it off to Hewitt to hand it off to O'Brien, and Cripps will get it back here on the run. He's tackled. He got the arms free, but the Hawks clear and relieve the pressure. Plowman with a strong fist. Get there, Zachy will. Bruce and Nash combined. Nash did a very good job there, but he kicked it out on the full. So it will be Carlton footy about 50 out from the Hawks goal. And Carlton can basically just play some tempo footy, hold them off for the rest of the quarter. There's not really any reason for us to do anything undisciplined. There's no reason to do anything undisciplined at this point of the first quarter. The lead is substantial. 43-9 is the current score. TDK was ruled out of it. That's a strong tackle by Wingard on Doherty. We will have another dead ball and another ball up. Here we go. There's the throw up. Tap down is interesting. Bobbles about. Reeves with the clearing kick. Wiedering in better position. It's going to be a free kick to Jacob Wiedering. Always had the position. And short kick by Wiedering to Williams. So he's got an option further down the line if he hits it. And that is a great kick. Lockie O'Brien can now go for a run on the outer side. He hits up Mackay lace out. And he is a bit slow to get up. There's not really any reason to go quick, but we can if we want another goal. The kick is to the danger zone. Ball hits ground level. It looks like it's going to be a ball up. It is lodged between Silvani's legs. Hewitt tried to get it out and then presumably got it locked back in. It's holding the ball on George Hewitt. So McGuinness is the recipient of the free kick. And McGuinness will go down the line. It's a 2v2. Gunston v Wiedering. Ground level. Ned Reeves is doing the roving. Nash. Handball to Wingard. Will Day to Nash. Good tackle. Cripper. Forces the error. Wiedering gets the footy back for Carlton. 20 seconds to play. Is there an opportunity? It's going to be a Harry Mackay free kick. And if he... Oh, that's 50. 100% that's 50. They didn't call time off either. Short kick by Harry. Is it on? Oh my god. Lockie O'Brien, you fucking clown. Got in the way of Charlie. Who, mind you, wouldn't be able to do his trademark snap around the body. He'd have to go drop punt from the pocket. But it will be a throw in with 3 seconds left. About 45 out. Free kick will be the only way for a score. And that's going to be it. What a fucking first quarter by Carlton. I mean, this gives me vibes of long time ago Carlton. Now that was good bang for the buck. Time for a cuppa. Yeah, mate. Now you can actually rest easy. You can rest easy knowing that we've got a 34-point lead going into the break. We're going to have an opportunity to look at the stats. You will see... Actually, no, you won't, because it hasn't updated yet for some dumb reason. All right, hold on a second. We'll get the stats up, and then we can... Oh, my God, that was so loud. Why? Mate. Okay, hang on. Okay, let me just do this. Okay. And then let me do this. And bingo. Okay, so let's just do some analysing. You can see, if we look at the goal scorers for Carlton, you can see Harry with 2, Cripps, Curnow, Durden, Owie, Silvani with 1. So as I said before, you're getting it from everywhere. You're getting it from the midfielders. You're getting it from the key forwards. You're getting it from the small forwards. Those are 3 areas that we need to address. If you're going to be a good football side, all 3 need to be firing, and that is what has happened. Disposal winners, no one's got 10, but look at this. I mean, no one for the Hawks has more than 5 touches. You got Cripps on 9, Kennedy, Walsh on 8. The interesting thing is you don't even have, like, Hewitt's got 4, and Adam Chera only is 3. So, mate, those guys aren't even getting involved, and we are absolutely tearing them apart from the midfield. So, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Durden has, like, the same amount of disposals as the leading possession winner for Hawthorne. Mitchell, I mean, he's got 4 touches. Warple's got 5. O'Meara has 3. None of them can get their hands on it, which is a big red flag, if we're being brutally honest. So, not a great start. Not a great start if you're a Hawthorn supporter. If you're a Carlton supporter, you're resting very, very easily right now. So yeah, good times. Very, very good times. If you are enjoying the stream so far, make sure to show your support and drop a like and subscribe. We will be doing a match review after this, probably tonight. So if you want to stay tuned for that, subscribe to the show so you get the notifications. But that is the scoreline for now. Let me just adjust it so we are ready for the second quarter. Okay, hang on. No, that's too far. There. Bingo. Alright. Then just get this one sorted. Nope. There we go. Good enough. So the second quarter hasn't started yet, fellas, but we are just about there. If I can actually get to a live feed, that would be lovely. But share your thoughts about the first quarter. It has been lovely stuff to watch so far. I mean, realistically, like matchups all over the ground are flawed for Hawthorn. Like, they got no one tall enough to compete with Harry. They got no one big enough to man up with Cripps. Connor Nash was the only name I floated around as the possible guy to go to him. He's already got a goal and 9 touches, Cripps, so good bloody luck. I also need to look at my fantasy scores as well, because that's always lovely to see. Hewitt 13, Chera 15, ill. Cripps 84 as captain, let's go. Ward with 3, ouch. Durden with 28 on my bench, ill. And Boyd with 10, that's alright, I guess. Connor Nash with 26, I knew that was going to happen. I absolutely knew that was going to happen. Oh, wow, Cripps is just, oh my god. That's so exciting. Durden with 34 on my bench. Damn it. Why did I not think this one through? Anyway, we've got the second quarter about to commence. I mean, the Blues are fucking steamrolling them, let's be honest. The Hawks can't get their hands on the footy. When we're using the ball, we're pretty damn methodical with our approach. The key forwards are plucking everything out of the sky. The small forwards are getting involved. I mean, I sort of saw this coming. I thought the Hawks were actually going to put up a bit of a show. But I think the focus for them is the bounce back. Now, the Hawks, they don't want this game to, get put beyond reach as if it isn't already. So, we'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. But the second quarter is about to commence. Nick, I'm not sure. Oh, who's got a link? Well, I'm watching it on KO, so that's your best bet. But obviously that costs money, so I wouldn't know where else. Carlton plus 25 in touches. I'd love to see some more stats. Plus 4 clearances. You're in the US and want to watch? Look, yeah, if you can't find anything, I will do my best to, well, I'm doing play-by-play, so it's essentially me basically commentating what I'm seeing. Second quarter about to commence. Here we go. The Blues hold a 34-point lead. Reeves v. Pitnet. Cripps is getting held. Waved his arms. Didn't get it. Why the hell did the door just slam? I have no idea. Josh Ward getting a few early possessions. Kicks on the left. Long. That's a decent kick. Louis Young flat bats it away. Moore gets there first. Lewis. Kick high. Good spoil by Plowman now. Chera will get there first. Good gather with the one hand. Newman to the outstretched Silvani. Not outstretched, but the in full stride Silvani. He kicks to Harry on the lead. I mean, the kicking is just exceptional at the moment. I mean, everything's hitting targets. TDK, nearly. Who's going to get there first? The Hawks mop it up. O'Meara to Ward. Sicily's the link-up chain. Mitchell just walked back into traffic, and then errant handball. CJ mops it up. And good chase, Harry. Please don't bust up your hamstring, please. Oh, no, it's gone out the back. Loopy handball by Wingard. Good tackle, Newman on Bruce. And that's holding the ball. Pin one arm. And unfortunately, the job was not done. Hewitt. No, is that Louis Young? Cherrard hit the deck, but he's got plenty of time to operate. He kicks it long, and that's a great kick to Saki Fish. He was over the back. Granger Barras hands it off to Will Day, and they get rid. Mitchell in space. Chera closes out. Joshy Ward can take the grab. He plays on. Got himself into a little bit of a mess, but he kicks it across the ground to Newcomb, who's in the middle. He goes straight down the middle, and that was a kick to no one. Chera, no, that's Kennedy. Silvani, I mean, look at all the space in the middle of the ground. There's so much room to run. Cripps is going to get it here on the near side. He is closed out by Hardwick. Never gathered it. Never. And it will be a boundary throw-in on the near side. Centre wing. Blues up 43-9. Have well and truly dominated after the Hawks kicked the opening goal of the game. Since then, it's been 43-2 in the Blues' favour, scoring-wise. It's a throw-in. And no one won the tap. Cripps is getting held. He gets his arms free somehow. Ward with the handball. Morrison all the way back to Hardwick. He looks on the inside, and that is an excellent kick to Mitchell to open the play up. It is taking a ground. Oh, wow, he shrugged the tackle perfectly. Goes for goal, and it's right through the sticks. And Hawthorne kicked their second. Dylan Moore is the only guy who has kicked goals. Lord Baz, hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope you're having a good day. And there you go. Hawthorne break the run of 7 straight Carlton goals. And much like what they did in the first quarter, they kicked the first goal. So Dylan Moore cuts the lead back down to 28. He was definitely taken high. But whether or not it was advantage, it didn't matter because he kicked the goal anyway. No worries. So decent stuff there. Decent stuff. Anyway, Dylan Moore's probably been their standout, let's be honest. Alrighty, so ball up. Hawthorne kicked the goal. In the middle. Oh, wow, Pitnet's fucking slipped. It's a Carlton free kick somehow, even though Pitnet, all he did was hit the deck. Oh my god. So, that kick by whoever the Carlton player was awful. It went right in the lap of CJ, but an off-the-ball free kick to Jack Silvani for holding has occurred, and now Jack Silvani can go back and kick the Blues 8th early in the second quarter. I mean, this has just been... We've just piled on the goals. How am I? Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. I mean, Carlton are up. So, what a time to be alive. Jesus! Clinical from in front. Oh, that's a pretty unforgiving free kick to give away. I mean, if you're a Hawks supporter, you've got to be livid at that. The Blues advanced to 49. This is just giving me Brennan Favola era vibes. Whoa, not 781. What am I on? What am I smoking? 8 goals won for the Blues now. And just like the first quarter, they respond very, very, very quickly. James Sicily, that was the guy that gave away the free kick. Pretty good eye by the ump, but at the same time, I don't think that's a free kick. Jack Scrimshaw is now out of the game and Daniel Howe is in. That is a... Well, I don't know if that's a big change, but that doesn't really play in the Hawks' favour, given if they get another injury, they could be in strife. So, Pitnet with the clearance, followed up his own ruck work. Walshy nearly took the grab. He's playing high half forward, which I actually like that. Walshy gets his hands dirty. Kennedy has Cripps short, but he goes longer to the danger spot. Harry! Bro, the cameraman's so infatuated with Harry that he had the camera on him even though he didn't take the mark. That kicks out on the full or deliberate. Take your pick. There you go. And it will be Zachy Williams with the footy. Here we go. Zachy Williams going to get it down there to the hot spot. Not really, but Harry's on the lead. Oh, he's at ground level. Oh my god. What a kick! Oh my god, mate. Matty Owies at ground level just absolutely burnt 3 Hawks defenders. They were so flat-footed. And then that centralized kick to Charlie, who is also by himself. Don't ask me what they're doing. What a kick. I mean, that vision. You're not seeing that last year. And Charlie's kicked the Blues 9th. Oh, Jesus. This is getting very ugly very early for Hawthorn. So we got Charlie with 2. We got Harry with 2. We got Jack Silvani with 2. We got... Yeah, I think that's where we're at the moment. What a brilliant kick. I mean, that's what happens. If you can win out the contest where you're uneven, then, you know, out the back, you're going to have all the numbers. Because they failed to impact it. 8 straight from set shots. I mean, that's part of the solution. I mean, getting the opportunities in the first place is one thing, but the conversion has been exceptional. 8 straight from set shots. CJ's now got the job on Charlie, which I don't know what to think. Pitnet with the releasing handball. Cripps down the spine. Lace out. Oh, he's dropped the simple mark out in front. Walshy gets at ground level. Cripps! Get rid! Oh, wow. It is an absolute scrum in the Carlton forward 50. Who's going to get there? Hewitt. Walshy. Lockie O'Brien hit the deck. Mitchell hit the deck. McGuinness fetches. Oh, wow. Carlton's pressure's been exceptional here. Kennedy with a strong tackle and 3 tacklers in that. And this is what we asked for as Carlton supporters. This is what we asked for. Nothing less. Play for the fucking jumper. Cripps with the handball to Fisher. Goes further back to go forward. Hewitt. High up and under again. That has been proven to work. Charlie! With the one hand. Couldn't bring it down. Owies! Surely held. Right in front of the umpire, Matt Stevic. He was getting held by the jumper, but the umpire wasn't having it. So, 14:27 to play. Here we go. TDK v Reeves. Cripps at ground level was there. Warple off the deck. He tried it. Mitchell with the clearance. Doherty gets in there. And he can have a ping from 50. He takes the mark at about 47. And directly in front, I reckon he can wind up. He had this opportunity. No, he hands it off. Jordan Boyd! I didn't know he had that leg on him. He kicked it from about 55 and made it on the full. So the Blues kicked their second behind of the game. So there you go. Morrison gets it on the outer side over Lockie O'Brien. Takes the mark and looks in board. And that kick was a bit loose, but Warple was within reach. He looks up, and they've got the numbers here. There's a bit of space. Is that more? High kick. And another behind for Hawthorn. Dylan Moore could have had his 3rd of the game, and the 3rd for Hawthorn. So it's basically him or bust at the moment. Mitchie Lewis has had no impact, and we sort of expected it. That kick by Newman is exceptional. However, it was well impacted at ground level. Mitchell, floater, tumble punt. Oh, wow, that bounce is done. Doherty dirty. Warple. That's actually going to work. And Dylan Moore. And up and under. Nowhere kick by Jager O'Meara has landed in Moore's lap. He just followed the footy and he can kick his 3rd goal. So he already had a crack about 5 seconds ago, but he's got another crack again. Let's see what Dylan Moore can do to cut the lead to 34. For his 3rd, and he sprays it to the left. It didn't even make the distance, but Lewis Young made sure of a behind. So, another behind for the Hawks, and it's going to be a blood rule. So, Mitchie Lewis will go to the bench, and that will create a minor stoppage in play. So, right now, we're just in control of this game, let's be honest. Arav, hope you're doing well, my friend. Mitchy Lewis with a bit of bleedage from the nose. That is definitely not a word. So Mitchy Lewis holding the nose, not really in any rush to get to the boundary line, but yeah, now he's going to have to move it along. Alrighty, so 12:39 remaining in the second quarter with stoppages. Or not factoring in stoppages. Zachy Williams, that is a low dart, and it just made the distance. It was a nice low spear. And Kennedy leads up at the footy, and that is well done by him. Kennedy to hand off to Williams, who's running past. Down the middle again. That's a good fist. Ward with the backwards handball. Warple pumps it back inside forward 50, and Wiedering, the master in defence. Well done. Could have easily been put off by the waving arm of Wingard as he tried to make something out of it. Curnow uses his body. Ward gets over there to help. It will be a boundary throw-in. So yeah. Sammy Walsh and Cripps are on the bench. Where's my boy Ches? There he is. Guarded by Josh Ward. Nash takes it out. Good work, TDK! Chera, pick it up. Good tackle by Ward. Got the hands free. It will be out of play, though, as it went through the arms. What a bench. You got Pitnet, you got Cripps, Walsh, and then my boy Lockie Plowman, the snowplow. Like, mate. I mean, 4 players that are top quality. Chera, ground level. Looks so composed in there. And now the Blues have a man out in Kennedy. Running the boundary. His kick followed that trend, and it will go out of play once again at the 50-metre ruck for the Blues. Looking for Curnow. Didn't get there. So another boundary throw-in. About 55 out from the Blues goal. TDK v Nash. I mean, this is a no-brainer who wins this contest. Kennedy read it, was very proactive. He hands it back to Hewitt, who hands it back to TDK. Go forward. That kick was ugly, but we may get another lock-up. Will Day gets his hands free. McDonald identifies Jath in space. Kick out wide to Newcomb is good. Oh, Jordan Boyd, you absolute potato. They didn't pay a 50 on the first gamer after he pushed Newcomb to the deck. Didn't allow him to advance the ball with pace. And now he's going to have to opt for going down the line to a one-on-one. Wiedering did well. I mean, Williams was held. Doherty, the space just opened up for him, and Lockie O'Brien put boots a ball and kicked it out of play. So, Mr. Tank said show the game. Unfortunately, I can't due to copyright, but I will... Well, I'm doing my best to do play-by-play in as best a way as I can. And the Blues have created a turnover. And Kennedy has well and truly rushed that kick. He had way more time than he thought. And it's actually out on the full. We could have easily come away with a score, even a goal, but instead empty-handed. Sicily in the back pocket. Looking down the middle, and that is a very tough kick to bite off. But Will Day takes the mark. And now Joshy Ward's going to have to get rid. Harry! Harry! Let's go! Came from fucking 15 or 20 metres behind Joshy Ward. And Josh Ward took way too long. Harry, ground level. Good tackle setters. The Hawks mop it up though. They have the numbers. And the kick is no good. I think Ward's still a bit perplexed by... him getting run down by a 200-centimetre key forward. Because he was very slow to that contest as well. Warple to the guts. I mean, what are the Hawks doing? I think they're just trying to find a way to break the game open, and it has worked. Bruce took a very long time and then kicked it about 5 metres. Boyd got driven into the turf by Wingard. It's found its way out. Lockie O'Brien utilising the left leg to get it to Durden out wide, who led up. O'Brien's trying to follow his own footy. That's a wonderful kick by Durden. Even better pickup by Always on the half volley. Always is now closed. And that kick, I mean, just the lack of communication there as Walshy came back in. Now Joshy Ward. Good kick. Bit to the left of Warple. Couldn't take the mark. Setterfield never had it. Connor Nash tries to spin through. Plowman went for the bump. O'Meara tries to break away. Good defense by the Blues. Kennedy tries to get it clear. The Hawks are hungry. Chera to Walsh. Hospital hand pass, but Walsh gets a free kick because CJ held on for too long, and CJ is not happy. And now we've got, Doherty can go for a run here, but instead he's just going to opt for the short pass to Chera, and Doherty can get it back if he really wants to, if that's what Chera's feeling. The kick across the ground was not on, but Wiedering will be there first. And that short kick, Sicily was running at a full pelt, and Hewitt was sort of, what's the word? Flat-footed. And it will be a boundary throw-in out of side. Haven't had a score in quite some time. 56-17 is the scoreline. Pitnet v Nash, and Nash is more mobile, so he gets there first and gets the tap out to Mitchell on the run. Lewis Young met it with pace. Oh, big bump there. Carlton ultimately win. Cripps, that pass was a bit too short for him. So 7:38 remaining in the second quarter. The scoreline remains at 56-17. Cripps has cooled off, but some of the other boys have lifted. The Hawks have steadied the ship just a little bit, but obviously it's not ideal given they're 39 points down already. That's a very strong tackle by Pitto. Ward gets in there. Well done by Newcomb, who did not hesitate, met the contact. How? That was a terrible handball. No, that was Connor McDonald. We can't deal with the ball, though. Hewitt's got to get rid of it. He did. Oh, no, Sammy! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, Sammy, mate, his leg got caught under a player, and that looked like a fucking disaster from the moment the contact happened. He got his leg caught under Gunston in a really unnatural position, but he got up and was able to kick the footy. There's a tackle. Kerno, mate, has literally hacked it out of midair. Soccer style. CJ. Good run by CJ. Sicily now. Down the middle. Newcomb long. One-on-one. Doherty does exceptionally well. Gunston's trying to claim it as if Doherty didn't take it on the first bite. And it will be a ball up. How can you fucking argue the point there, Gunston? It was blatant. Fucking clear as day. Hawthorne have dominated territory in the last 10 minutes. You can expect they're probably going to get a goal at some point. Cripps with a releasing hand pass. It goes off Hawthorne. On the ricochet, Ward. Very good in traffic. Bruce got it. So, a couple goals by the Hawks now to just remain in touch. They needed to get one at some point, and that was really well done by Josh Ward in traffic to sort of, make the most of the contact by the tackler. Little spin move, drew the man, arms free, handball to the release in Luke Bruce, and that was a pretty good goal. Very clinical finish by a man with a lot more experience than a lot of other Hawthorn players on that team. So they needed that badly, and they've gotten it here through Luke Bruce. That is their first goal outside of Dylan Moore. So, yeah. And we've got 6 minutes to play in this second quarter, so a world of time for Hawthorn to get back into it and make it a reasonable ball game at the main break, or for the Blues to right the ship again. Pitnet with the clearance. Get there, Ches. And Will Day with the big grab. I mean, that bloke's tall and skinny, so it's going to be tough to beat him in a one-on-one. Oh, Zachy Will, what is that? Connor Nash now. That's a great kick. Where is Lockie Plowman going? Oh, mate, you can always trust Lockie Plowman to get the opposition back in the game. I mean, it happened last week. He came in and instant impact for the opposition, Lockie Plowman. Secret agent for the Hawks here. Lukey Bruce kicks a goal. No worries. And the Hawks are back, sort of. So it's been Lukey Bruce. I mean, that time Zachy Williams needed to hold on to a simple mark, and he didn't do it. I mean, that should have been an easy mark for Zachy Will. Probably worrying about the contact that was going to arrive from behind him. But instead, yeah, we were just all completely out of position, man. We've got to get more of the footy now because, yeah, the Hawks have got the upper hand on the inside now. So we need to win it back. We need our lads to step up because the Hawks have kicked a few on the trot. So, Plowman, mate, you need to fucking pick things up. Tap it down by Reeves is good. Handball out. Ward is very good again. And he's getting a few handballs. I mean, he had one touch a quarter time, and now he's racking them up. Silvani had to hit it on the half volley. Didn't get it. That was a terrible hand pass. Walshy, Fish, has to turn around and look inside. Great kick. Cripps, the pivot. Oh. Mate, that was an absolutely silky move there, but unfortunately the finish wasn't as clinical as he would have liked. So we are now at a 28-point margin, and it is Newcomb who will hand it off to Harry Morrison on the near side, about 70 out. So he looks to, well, down the line and kicks it to a one-on-one. Young evens it out. Lockie O'Brien gets there. Chera or Kennedy can look backwards, and we can go for the switch, or we can slow the play down. He goes for Lockie O'Brien, who gets it back after kicking it back. That short pass is lovely to Durden, who can look to the lead-up target in TDK or go further down the line to Charlie. In the end, Pitternet may get it, but Sicily was stronger in the contest and takes the pluck. So he can be a bit daring with the footy. O'Meara goes out. Oh my God, where is he going? It's a one-on-one or one-on-two, and Setterfield, the one wins. Fish, try to take it on. Got the arms free. Walshy back to Cripps. The kick is... you could see what he was trying to do there. But it was an exceptionally good job by the defender of the Hawks. I don't know who it was. I think it was Daniel Howe that got there to impact the play and force the ball out of play. So 3:37 left. The Hawks have kicked the last couple. And it's a 28-point lead. It's going to be a free kick. Connor Nash gives it away. It could have been a holding free. It could have been a high tackle. One of the two. Regardless, Saki Fisher on the boundary line, about 55 out, will have an opportunity to get it to the hot spot as an invitation for one of the big forwards to take a huge clunk and kick us our 10th. So he plays on. He's gone for a ping, it looks like. He's got it to the top of the square, even if he didn't intend it. And Sicily kills it after it was a, no one was able to get their hands to it on the Blues end. So CJ runs it out and kicks it to absolutely no one. Oh, wow, the bounce has fucking done him in there. The Hawks are going to win it when they really shouldn't have. Then they handball it straight to Chera. Kennedy with a fake. And the kick is... Oh, he got it! Jesus with the one hand in the slips. And he's going to line up for his third. And the Blues 10th. I don't know if he's got the journey, I'm going to be honest. But if he does, I'll back it. I do back him in a kicker from here. This would be a nice little steadier. He's going to kick it from probably the paint. The 50-metre paint. Here we go. Jesus lines it up. Nah. To the left. And the Blues are racking on the behinds now after they started, I believe, 9-1. Or maybe 9-2. They are now... Or 8-1. They're now 9-5. So we have had some opportunities late in this quarter, but unfortunately haven't capitalised. That's a very creative kick. Connor Nash dropped the mark. Oh, wow. They are taking 15 years to get rid. That's holding the ball. No, it's not. It's a ball up. But that is just poor. Connor Nash, in a world of space, drops a simple chest mark and immediately puts pressure on his team. TDK gets up. Will Day kicks it clear. Doesn't get to the boundary, so it won't be deemed a deliberate. And then Nick Newman with a great tackle on McDonald. Right near the member zone, the Carlton member zone, so you already know it's going to be pretty vocal down there. 1:54 remaining in the third quarter, or second quarter, sorry. Kennedy, clearance, kicks it long. Jath, good tackle by Owies. Then Warple kicks it right out on the full, and it's going to be Cripps. No, it's going to be Lockie O'Brien, who is the recipient. Or he will launch it inside the forward 50 for the Blues to potentially have another shot at kicking 10 in the first half. That kick is interesting. I mean, it was a 1v3, so probably not the greatest option. Probably, I've said probably too many times, but you need to attract or send the ball to where there's more numbers. And simultaneously attract less Hawthorn defenders. Possibly a decoy is needed. Throw in here. TDK wins the tap. Handball is loopy. O'Brien. Oh, what a fucking tackle by Newcomb. Holding the ball as well. So, I'm a bit surprised that was holding the ball. But Newcomb to CJ in the corridor. They're trying to take it on from there. And he put himself under a little bit of pressure by getting it off a little bit later. At ground level, the Hawks win it. At centre half forward, they kick it high and long. One-on-one. Centre field! What a grab contested. And that is the one we needed. I would have not been happy with conceding one more at or before the stroke of half-time. But, yeah, now we're living. Hewitt, he can kick it short. He does. And he finds Owies on the outer side, about 60 out from the Hawthorn goal. Further afield is Walsh, who will be in no rush to get up. And he's playing high half forward, partially, which is an interesting role for him. Owies gets it back, obviously took a mark 2 kicks ago, and is now leading up again. That's what you want from your small forwards. Constant presentation at the footy. And then that kick was pretty poor. Never disadvantaged or advantaged Harry. They will look to try switch it. But Daniel Howe is held up. And that's going to be it. It's the halftime break. 59-29 is the scoreline. Buzz. There is work to be done. But at the same time, I cannot say I am disappointed. I mean, it's been a pretty good... Well, it's been a pretty decent effort by the lads, but there is, as I said, work to be done. We did lose control of the game later in that first half. Final score prediction, 102-74. I reckon that's actually a good shout. 74-45, and then we kick 43. Yeah, I reckon it could be very even second half, but I don't think we're going to choke the 5 goals. Then again, famous last words said before disaster. Carolyn says, I just subscribed to your channel. Thank you very much. Thank you. If you are enjoying the stream so far, make sure to show your support like Carolyn and like the show. Subscribe to the show. We are going to be doing a review, I think, tonight as well for Carlton, Hawthorne, and just sharing all my thoughts in case you missed the stream itself. So that's been very good for the Blues so far. Very very strong first quarter. The second quarter, I mean, to be fair, we got dominated in the second half of that quarter, and we still only got outscored by 4 in the quarter overall. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm taking that. We're gonna look at the stats really quickly, and you could see like first quarter the Hawks didn't have one player that had 5 touches or more than 5 touches. Now you will see CJ got his hands on the ball. Joshy Ward had 1 touch at quarter time. He's now got 13. Mitchell and Warple getting involved as well. Chera got 10, so he got involved a little bit more than he did in the first quarter as well. So did Hewitt, but Cripper, I mean, his output died out a little bit at the back end. Well, basically the whole second quarter, it wasn't as explosive as the first. Yeah, so that's pretty much the gist of it at the moment. We're going to look at the goal scorers as well. For the Hawks, Lukey Bruce and Dylan Moore are the only 2 goal kickers for Hawthorn, so they're getting no output out of their keys in Gunston and Lewis. I was thinking that Gunston was going to kill us, but Lewis, I mean, him kicking 8 in the first 2 rounds, I don't think that's a gauge for how he was going to go today against a more worthy opponent. Actually, to be fair, he's been taken by Lewis Young, and Lewis Young's played really well. For the Blues, I mean, you're seeing Charlie with 2, Harry with 2, Silvani with 2, and then you got 3 to Cripps, Dirt, and Owies. That is the perfect spread of goal kickers. Cripps has hit the score sheet every week he's played this year, which is, I mean, if he can kick 25 goals this season as a midfielder, that is a huge win. If he can kick 30, that's a win. I mean, Chera, I would like to see him get more than 10 touches. Only the 4 kicks. He's more damaging when he's got more of the footy, you know what I'm saying? Let's have a... I mean, Zach Williams, 11 kicks, 3 marks. I reckon he's been pretty damaging more so than not. But at the same time, you know... in the first quarter, we were utilising the handball receive a lot more than we did in the second quarter. I would like to see his meters gained. Is that meters gained? Yeah, meters gained. He's got 297 meters gained. I think that's probably the PB. Yeah, that's the best on the team. You got Cripps with 183. I mean, some of these numbers last week were through the fucking roof. Cripps had like 500 meters gained at 3/4 time. So, I would like to see a little bit more. Jordan Boyd as the debutant. He hasn't been too bad. He hasn't been grouse though. Hewitt is, you know, as I said, he's doing what he has to do. If we look at tackle numbers, Newman with 5 tackles as a lockdown defender is superior. Setterfield did some really good things. What comes to mind, obviously, because it was recent, but that contested mark in the forward line or in the back line was absolutely huge in, you know, ensuring that Hawthorn didn't get, you know, all that momentum late. Because if they scored a goal in the last 30 seconds, that'd be up and about going into the second half. Kennedy, 18. I mean, mate, 19 of Walsh, 18 of Kennedy, 15 of Cripps. I mean, it just happens on a week-by-week basis. These guys getting involved like it's nothing. Kennedy with 74 fantasy points. I mean, that's obviously not really relevant, but the 18 touches, 11 kicks, 6 marks. I'd like to see his goal score involvements because he's been up there as well. 72% time on ground though. What the hell? He deserves way more. Same with Chera and Hewitt. It looks like those 3 are going to be rotating through Kennedy, Chera, Hewitt, and then Cripps and Walsh will be the mainstays. That's just my opinion. But share your thoughts about the game in the chat. Let me have a look. We have 300 subs apparently. No shot. Hold up. Let's have a cheeky look in. As I take this sip of water for the hydration break. On my screen it says 299, so until it says 300 on my watch, then that's when we will take it as 300. Well, it says 300 here, but it's not saying 300. If we did actually hit 300, then that is bloody goated. Thank you to those who have been supporting the show recently. The reviews are getting a lot of support as well, which is really awesome. We will be doing one of those tonight as well. So if you didn't watch the whole game or you missed parts of the stream, we will be doing the game review like we've done in the previous couple of weeks. That should be out tonight. It'll be a short video on my thoughts. Because I did a stream today, it's going to be a little bit, less in depth. And also because I've got a sore throat, so I've already done a stream today, and I'm doing another one, and then I'm recording another video. So, yeah, nah, man. Look, if you just get people to subscribe just for the sake of it, I actually don't like that. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm just gonna keep it real. Like, I don't really like if it's not organic. If you get like this person a sub and this person a sub, but they don't actually watch my stuff, I'd rather they don't. If you know what I'm saying. So, like, I hope you understand that. Like, for me, it's not about subs or views or likes. I mean, it's all good. It's all good and well. Like, I'll ask you if you want to like and subscribe, do it. But I don't, like, I'm not cut if you don't. I don't care if I get this many people watching me at once. Of course, I want people to watch something. Like, I obviously don't want to be talking to, like, 2 people. But at the same time, I don't give a shit. So, yeah, that's just keeping it real with me. Or me keeping it real with you lot. But that's a pretty good first half. Let me know what you thought about Carlton's performance in the first half, Hawthorn's performance. Anything from the weekend, AFL-wise, I would love to discuss that too. Because obviously we've got a very timely break in the game at the moment. I don't know how many minutes the halftime break is, but share your thoughts about the round so far. I mean, the games at night have delivered. Not the the Melbourne Essendon game actually was closer than I expected, but the Adelaide Port game and what was the other game? It was Adelaide Port and Collingwood Geelong last night. That was, I mean, I thought Collingwood, I thought they had that one in the books. Easy win. And then I just had this sneaky suspicion that if Collingwood get too complacent, then Geelong are going to come back. They're too good a football side to just lie down and not play to the end. So that's exactly what they did. And they got big performances. I mean, Jeremy Cameron kicked 6. And that's probably part of the flaw with the forward line for the or the back line for the Pies. They got Darcy Moore, but then it's like their second and third is really iffy. They got Jack Madgen playing there, which I don't think is like the ideal thing to be your second key. And then you got I don't even know who else, but yeah, they just got exposed in the last quarter. They just like I think part of it was the inexperience factor. I think some of them were gassed. Like, you would have thought that the last goal they kicked was the Jack Ginnivan goal, where it came off. First, Joel Selwood got run down. Then they kicked the goal. Then there was some follow-up, I think, by Tommy Atkins on Ginnivan. He kicked the goal, and you just thought it was game over. You thought that Collingwood, their confidence was sky high. They were going to blow this game out of the water. They kicked 9 goals in the quarter, and then go out and kick 0 in the last. I mean, that's just... I mean, it's experience shining through, but at the same time, that's just inexcusable. For a team that won 2 games to start the year, like, I mean, they were hectic. And then they, then they do that. Like, you would have thought that they would be able to get the job done from a 6-goal lead late in the third quarter. But yeah, when they just kicked the last couple goals of that quarter, the Cats, you sort of suspected that it could easily be a very good last quarter. And well, even though it was 5 goals at 3-quarter time, the Cats were easily capable of holding Geelong goalless, or Collingwood goalless, and kicking 6. And that's basically what they did. So yeah. Um, Corrupted Skid. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Um, so yeah, that's the gist. That is the gist. Oh yeah, and then the other night against or Adelaide, Port Adelaide, I thought Port surely were gonna close that one out. I did not think Adelaide had the legs. I didn't think they had the personnel up forward to get those 3 goals that they needed late. But they just found him. And then, I mean, that's why Sam Mays got delisted. That's why Sam Mays, for his whole career, has been a fringe player. Who on earth, in their right mind, goes and strikes a footballer like 32 minutes gone in the last quarter to 32 minutes gone in the last quarter and concedes a free kick in, your defensive 50 when you're up by a solitary, wait, I don't know what the margin was, but who does that? Like, who in their right mind that's thinking straight does that? It doesn't make any sense to me. So yeah, and then the Dawson kick, I mean, it looked pretty shit off the boot, but then somehow just found its way. I mean, God obviously wanted the Crows to win. Also, use this as a cheeky time to plug my series of Dice Footy as well. That's in round 6 now. So I'm using all the 2022 fixtures and playing Dice Footy. If you don't know what it is, there is a promo on the Dice Footy playlist, and then you can watch all the episodes, and basically it means Gold Coast can frickin' win. Gold Coast can win. Who else can win? Gold Coast can win. GWS, Adelaide, North, they could all make finals, and Melbourne could miss out. Bulldogs could miss out. Sydney could miss out. It's really one of those things that you can it creates like this weird, I don't know, weird feeling, you know what I'm saying? You can kick 6 goals, 6 in a quarter. You can then kick 1 goal, 1 in a quarter. You can end up with 24 goals. You can end up with 4 goals. It's just like one of those things. So, good stuff. But as I said, it is halftime. Very big crowd in for this game. I have to say, I was going to go to it, but unfortunately, COVID got the best of my household. So here I am doing this, because I wouldn't usually cover a game like this. I wouldn't usually cover the footy, but because I'd go. But, here we are. I won't be doing next week either. I will be doing a review, but not anything next week because of Formula 1. I'm watching the F1. Aussie Grand Prix is on Sunday, so that'll happen, and then the Suns will play the Blues. So that should be an interesting race, and it should be an equally intriguing game of footy, because Suns, I mean, they came out and looked like shit yesterday against GWS. Basically got run off the park. I think they were just a bit gobsmacked. They didn't. I mean, it's the Giants in front of like 5,000 people, so it shouldn't really have gotten to them the moment, but really felt like it. And I mean, the Suns actually started well this year, but it sort of is like they fell back to earth with a pretty disappointing performance in that game. So we got them next week, and I would suspect they will come out of the blocks looking to improve upon a really poor result. I mean, got some consolation goals at the end. I think 26 points is a pretty generous scoreline for, what they served up. But, I think it's going to be interesting to see how they come out next week. Took Miller was shut down, so I would expect either George Hewitt to go to him next week, or just to let him roam free, because I think the Blues thrive more if our players are not preoccupied on stopping opposition players. We played our best when we're on the front foot and worrying about our game and not worrying about what others can do. In saying that, though, I think for Gold Coast, they would need to tag someone like Paddy Cripps, because, I mean, he's only had, he's had 15 and a goal. I act as if that's nothing, but he is on track for 2 goals and 30 if we do some times tables. So he could be easily be on track for that stat line. Matt Kennedy. I mean, even if you stop Cripps, you got Kennedy to deal with, Walsh to deal with. Who else you got? You got Chera, you got Hewitt, you got, I mean, the lot of them. And then you got the forward line. I honestly don't know the Suns. Well, it's going to be the Levi Casbolt revenge game next week, but at the same time, yeah, I don't know where the goals are coming from for Gold Coast, and equally, I don't know how they're going to defend. I think they'll defend Charlie Curnow very well next week, but I don't think they're going to defend Harry Mackay. Sam Collins will have to take that job, and then Charlie Ballard will take Charlie probably. And that's, yeah, I don't know if that's probably the best matchup for Harry Mackay. For Charlie, I reckon Ballard will have him locked up, but at the same time, Charlie could easily kick 4 like it's nothing. So he's kicked 2 goals here. I don't know why the doorbell's ringing, but mate, we've had so many freaking sounds. It's unbelievable. But yeah, if you have anything to ask in chat, discuss, put them in the chat. I will. Well, I'm looking at the chat right now, so yeah, go ahead if you want to. If you're enjoying the stream, drop a like and subscribe. I think we're at about 300, so we're damn close if we're not there already to the 300. So, oh yeah, there we go. We're on 301. No bloody worries. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in, subscribing, liking the show. It's G'd up. What team do I go for? Well, I mean, judging by the Carlton poster on my wall and the fact that I'm, well, I don't know if you can see it, but the fact that I'm wearing a Carlton jersey, I think I'd probably be going for Geelong, right? I mean, you'd think that I'm going for Geelong. I mean, it's just a no-brainer. Like, don't even hesitate. Geelong all the way. In all seriousness, I actually was barracking for them last night to beat Collingwood, even though I absolutely hate both of them. But nothing would have hurt me more than to see Collingwood win and go 3-0 on the season. I may need to give my room some more light soon. The game is just about to start back up though. So get excited, put your predictions in chat. Who's going to get up here? I mean, Carlton obviously have a grapple on this contest given, you know, that they are up by 5 goals at halftime, but anything can obviously happen. The Hawks went into halftime with probably more momentum to, you know, draw upon. So I think there could be, well, this could be tighter than some people would anticipate. So we'll see how we go. I think it's going to be a ripper final quarter, or second half and final quarter anyway. Who knows though, man? Who knows? We'll see how we go. But second half is about to get underway. We've got Cripps, Chera, and Hewitt in the guts, as was the rotation for the start of the year. Okay, wait, hang on. I'm just trying to... That's how I test if it's getting, like, really, like, bad in terms of frames. Hold on. We just gotta give the room a little bit more light as the third quarter is about to start. Here we go. Okay, now we got a little bit more daylight here. 29-59 is the score as the ball goes up and Pitnet wins the tap. Hewitt at ground level to Cripps and to Chera, all three combine, and it goes down the middle. Oh, Sicily through the hands. Charlie! Oh. 15 seconds into the third quarter, no worries. We hit the scoreboard. It would have been very lovely to see a goal and basically shoot down the confidence of Hawthorne if they even had any. But that is just... That's pretty good. That's a pretty good start. I mean, Sicily should have taken that mark. Long kick down the line to the Keys. Hewitt at ground level. Good composure in traffic, and the kick was to no one. Frost takes a mark and takes off. Down the middle, the kick was errant. It went over the top of Bruce, and Newman finds his way through, sends it right back in the 50, out the back. Durden, always take your pick. Oh, that was high, I feel. He was trying to do the little shoulder shrug. Durden was tackled in the goal square, so it will be a ball up. Blues have shown threat in the forward 50 to start the third quarter. Tackle by Durden and Hewitt, and it will be a ball up a minute into the third quarter. Harry v. Reeves. Ward with the clearance. Under pressure, though. In traffic. Gets it out. McDonald fended off Walsh superbly. Kicks it long. Lewis Young had the height on O'Meara and spoiled it to the boundary. So, good stuff. So, boundary throw in on the outer side. About 80 out from the Blues goal. And Pitnet throw in with Reeves. Knocked down to Chera at his feet. Gets it now. After a ricochet, that kick to the leading Silvani. O'Brien running past. Long kick left. Beautiful kick, and Charlie gets up. Sicily was camped under the drop of the ball, and Charlie had the run. He plays on. He snaps around the body, and he kicks the goal. That is the perfect start for the Blues. And just like that, the Blues have inflated their lead once again, and Charlie has kicked 3 goals. So, lovely, lovely stuff. Mate, Lockie O'Brien, I mean, that is what we drafted him for. Kicks like that. I mean, mind you, Sicily was well out of position, and I don't know. Yeah, he was playing in front, and he just disadvantaged himself ridiculously. So, yeah, and then the Charlie Curnow experiences him snapping it around the corner, and he had no worries there. So, there's the goal for Charlie, and the lead is back out to 37. So, Charlie with 3 and 9 touches. He's got 8 on the year. Mitchell reads the tap to perfection. Clearance by Newcomb around the body. Bounce. Could go anywhere. Wonderful job by Doherty. And now Hewitt through the middle of the MCG. That kick holds up. Cripps takes the mark and takes off, leaving Mitchell in the dust. And then the kick was to no one. Frost with the intercept. Sicily will get the handball receive, and he will kick it short to Daniel Howe, who was the sub. Mitchell on the corner of the square switches the play to Morrison once again, and now Newcomb's open on the near side. Well done by Setterfield to cut that off. CJ in the middle of the ground hits the deck firmly. Morrison now. Setterfield was looking away, couldn't spoil it. And Mitchie Lewis just had an easy run at it. I think Lewis Young never put body on Mitch Lewis. And that was just too easy. That was clinical. And Mitch Lewis, who I don't think has existed all game, takes his first shot at goal and converts. So they needed that. They desperately needed that. And they advanced to 35 points. And that's a quick response. They needed that one. As we just said, that's their first score from a key forward. All their goals have come from small forwards in this game so far. And, well, Mitchie Lewis, I think he needs to have a big second half if you know, they're going to get back in this game. So, as much as the first half he was missing, you know, you want to start on the right foot in the second half, and that can contribute to a big second half. That's only his second touch, and equivalently his first mark. So, ball up in the middle once again. Both teams a goal apiece in the third quarter. Reeves with the tap down. O'Meara. Warple with the fend. Will Day. Kick out wide to no one in particular. It's heading towards the boundary. And McDonald got rammed by O'Brien. The kick ends up out of play, and it will be a throw-in on the outer side. So, Pitnet Reeves, as has been the duty all day. Reeves nearly gets rid of Pitnet. Good recovery. Kennedy tries to shrug the tackler. O'Meara to Day. Turn. Howe on the outside. Short kick to Reeves. Wonderful composure. He's got Warple over the top. He goes a little bit longer, and that's to no one. Zachy Williams in front. He takes off, and he gets the handball received from Kennedy. That's a poor kick. Not well thought out. I think that was just a bit rushed. Kick out wide is to Howe. And the kick down the line is no good. Lockie O'Brien chops it off. Come on, Lock. Okay, no, he kicks it back to Louis Young. Hewitt can make himself a target in the back 50. Equally, he can go down the line. Never mind, he can go to Hewitt, who has just found a little pocket of space in the middle of the ground. O'Brien draws the tackler. Silvani with a spin, and then fucking didn't get his hand to the footy on the handball. Good tackle by Warple. Good follow-up after it looked like Silvani was away. That's an awful kick. And Pitnet with a fucking brutal fist. Straight to Sicily, though. Hawks reload. Will Day in the middle of the ground. Looking for the sweeping hand pass. No, he goes for the kick instead to Blake Hardwick. And doesn't really have anything to go to except down the line. Oh, wow. Plowman, did a pretty good job. He looked a bit out of position. The kick looked to be to the advantage of Gunston. And the ball's going to go out of play. So we did well to force it out in that pocket there. But now we've got to get rid. Reeves v Pitnet. And the tap is one. Well, it's neutral. And it will be another boundary throw in on 50. So it's been a bit of a stalemate in this third quarter so far. We've gone about a quarter of the way there so far. And Pitnet Reeves once again go at it. It's going to be a Carlton free kick, and Pitnet got front position, and that's the one you want. Doherty, Cripps can lead up. Never mind, he gives it to Hewitt. And Hewitt can look for another option down the ground if they present themselves, which no one is. Pitnet's going to the bench. TDK, I'd assume, will be coming in. Charlie. Oh my God, he's dropped the mark. Sicily. Wow, it's just kick to kick at the moment. Warple fending off 15,000 would-be tacklers. And that one's probably going to go out. Nope, Lewis Young was not content with that. And then, very, very lucky Newman. The boundary line was his friend. Wingard probably should have been rewarded with the free kick. It's going to be a throw-in instead. And we're about 40 out from the Hawthorn goal. TDK wins the tap. Hewitt racking up the footy in this third quarter. He's got to get rid of it, though. And he finds Newman well composed in that situation. The one-on-one doesn't matter on centre wing because the third man in for Hawthorn won it. Joshy Ward. Oh, Mitchell's dropped a simple mark in the middle of the ground. That is no good. And now the Blues, if we can actually get the ball, it would help. Cripps. Oh, wow. It's a Cripps in the back free kick against him. Who's won the footy here? Dylan Moore, I believe. The small forwards are always rats at drawing those kinds of free kicks. Using the size as an excuse. Kennedy nearly took the grab in the hole. That kick went straight up. Now we've got to mop it up here. Setterfield. Short kick was exceptional to Walsh. Under pressure. And he's got to hold up the play. Took a little bit of time to get up. So he can look for Kennedy, who's short. And the numbers have come right across to the near side. And Cripps comes in from the side. Nearly forced a stoppage. Instead, we win it. Courtesy of good pressure. It's a 2v1. Harry's got to win the footy. Harry does well. Oh, that's exceptional stuff by him. Connor Nash gets his hands dirty. Oh, that was high. Umpire blindsided. Setterfield now gets it. Smothered by the Hawks, and that is exceptional stuff by both sides, pressure-wise. And Cripps and Plowman will go to the bench. Chera to come on. So, Cripper has had it a lot tougher since quarter time. Nash v. De Koning. A bit of holding going on between. Hewitt gets the arms free. Chera out back. And now to Boyd, the release handball. Kicks it on the right. Remains in. And only just. So we gain some ground. But for much of this quarter, it has been a stalemate. An absolute stalemate. One goal to either side. Scoreline hasn't really changed. Or margin. Walshy nearly got the kick away. De Koning went off the deck. It's going to work out, it looks like. Hewitt spun full 720. Setterfield didn't even look at goal. And he handed it off to Lockie O'Brien, who perhaps was the better option. He can't make the distance, apparently. Oh, JSOS. So, look, I don't understand why Setterfield just didn't have a ping there. He had all the time in the world, and he just never put his eyes on goal. Instead, that pass by Lockie O'Brien, because he was too far out, was no good. JSOS tried to get up over CJ and use him as a stepladder. Didn't work. Mitchie Lewis got the jump, but did not get the mark. Harry nearly there. Oh, it's bobbling about in there, but Harry Morrison gets the clearance. And now it is anyone's ball to win. Warple does well. Nash, oh no, it's a 2v1. Lewis takes the mark. They got an extra number, and Lukey Bruce will hand it over. Connor McDonald kicks his first goal in his career, I do believe. I may be mistaken. He may have kicked one last week, but the Hawks have cut the lead down once again, and they have done much better in the last couple of quarters. They're slowly trimming that deficit down. It was as big as about 40. So I think we need the lads to step up now. The midfielders need to step up. We need to play with that free flowing movement, good ball use that we did in the first half, because it just hasn't existed. If I'm going to be critically honest. 11 minutes to play in the third quarter. So we're halfway there in the third term, and we can't really take the mindset of trying to hold on for the rest of the game. That's the worst thing to do. Kennedy, kick it. Oh, God. Well tackled. Oh, Durden's beeline the ball. Strong. McGuinness gets the clearance. Doherty will get there first. Kicks it high up and under. Charlie makes a contest and takes it. Takes the grab. He's got to go long. No one was on the mark to the pocket, and I think it's out on the full. Yep. Too wide. And look, Charlie honestly could have played on and kicked the goal himself. No one was manning the mark. Instead, Blake Hardwick's got it in the right back pocket, and he can hand it off to CJ on the outside. Short kick to McDonald's good. So McDonald has to wait. And he kicks it down the line. Wiedering will get there. But nope, we spoiled each other. We've got to watch the back. Chera is there. That was a loopy hand pass. O'Brien broke free. And the kick to Owies. He got pushed under the ball exceptionally by Hardwick, I do believe. CJ wants the switch. They got the switch. Sicily. Down the middle. Uh-oh. Oh, Lewis Young did not do anything on that possession. They got to work it out. That's holding the ball. Thank you very much, Jacob Wiedering. Oh, mate, we could have absolutely been fried for another goal there, but Wiedering, credit to him, second efforts, and was able to impact the play, and then some. Cripps can get it on the wing here, if the kick is good, and it is. So Cripps will hold things up right in front of the interchange, and he's got a short kick on offer. Zach Fisher lost Josh Ward, who was asleep in tracking his opponent. So Fish sold some candy. Short kick down the line is exceptional to Durden, It does make me think Ed Kerno's still playing. Fisher gets it back. Durden got flattened. Out the back? No. CJ with the grab. I think we've got to separate, because CJ is now winning a lot of those aerial contests that he wasn't winning before. Oh, Jordan Boyd, man. Oh, Jesus. Wiedering decked him. And then they got the ball out the back. And now they have the numbers. Here we go. Newcomb wanting someone to lead up. It's a 2v1 in the pocket. And Plowman alongside Durden were the two who had Bruce covered. And the spoil by Plowman goes out. So Hawthorne look like they're opening us up a little bit more. So I think we just need to... We need to right the ship right now. It's at the moment, it's a bit tense. The ball goes into the middle of the ground. No one made contact off the tap. Oh, that's a terrible handball. Handball was loose. McDonald. Okay, and that was a little floater. A little dinky shot on goal that Williams always had covered, and he slapped it through for a point. So I have not adjusted the score in ages, probably because it hasn't changed. And we have 8 minutes left, so a long, long time left. The scoring for Carlton has dried up. Where are the goals going to come from? I think the big question is, where's Harry Mackay? Connor Nash gets the hands to Newcomb. Underground hand pass to McGuinness, who just dropped the fucking footy. It still is in, and in close, Zachy Fisher mops it up. Lockie O'Brien down the ground. Harry and Charlie, take your pick. Harry takes the grab. He's got to swing around. He's got Durden out the back. Durden doesn't even go for the mark. He just let it spill to the ground and backed his ability to, you know, do something there. But unfortunately, it trickles out of play. So in the forward pocket, this is what you do training for. Get these little, I mean, it's similar to an offensive set in basketball. You got plays, you know, little blocks off the ball. Tom DeConning got first hands to it. Ground level, Morrison gets the clearance. They've gotten a lot of those in this quarter. Newman, good grab. Contested. And he swings around, kicks it into space. Harry, no. Granger Barras with a strong fist. And Setterfield's kick is smothered. Kennedy. Creative kick. Oh, what? Apparently, it's CJ ball front on contact, but I think Chera actually got a fist to the ball. So, CJ's got it here. He's been huge in this third quarter for them. 2-1. Will Day, long kick out wide to Dylan Moore. So, they open the ground up just a little bit more. Force the Blues numbers to spread to the far side of the ground. They kick into the middle. That's not on. Lockie Plowman with the intercept in the sleeves. Fish. That kick is going to be met by Owies on the bounce. He kicks it long. Charlie, get up. Harry, get up. Neither can take the mark. And that's the problem. I think we are crowding it. We got to separate, man. Louis Young with the fist again, as he's done so many times in marking contests today. Now they are burning us. Wingard looks for someone to come up at the footy, and Bruce takes the mark. He can swing around on the right if he wants to move it quickly, which he does. And Wiedering is exceptional in that. That was really dodgy by Kennedy. It's not going to work. Hang on. It may work. Chera reads the bruised handball, and the Blues win the footy back. That kick is lofty, and always takes the mark. He's got someone on the inside. There is so much space. Chera, pick it up. Got rid. Fish. Hand it off. He takes it himself. And the kick was useless to Harry. Oh my God, mate. Go for the fucking goal. Harry. Out. Setterfield. Kick it short. Walshy. Too high for him. Fuck's sake. This is 2021 Carlton if I've ever seen it in my life. CJ can take off. Everyone's fucking gassed. He's waiting for someone to come at him. He's also waiting for a Carlton footballer to come at him to put a little bit of pressure on. Oh, there we go. Now they've got a goal. How on earth has Wingard gotten all the fucking space in the world out back? Wingard kicks the goal. The lead is trimmed again. Oh, mate, what a game of footy this is, though. I mean, it's relentless. You're getting so many moments where there's no stoppage in play. It's exceptional stuff to watch. But the problem is, I mean, mate, we look gassed. We had an opportunity there to get a set shot on goal. Zachy Fish is being too unselfish. He got past a Hawthorn defender from about 35 out and didn't back himself to kick the goal. He decided to pass it off to Harry, which is just overcomplicating it. That is a Blues mentality. Complicate it because why not? It is 66-48. The game is there to be won. They call this the Premiership quarter for a reason. We've got to win it out of the guts again. Good tackle, Hewitt. He's just lost the footy. That's holding the ball. And Georgie Hewitt, exceptional. Paddy Cripps looks like he's getting guarded by Jai Newcomb now. Which is probably the other guy. I mean, he's losing him on height, but... yeah, Newcomb's losing out on height, but he's in the weight division. He's more than capable. The Blues, I mean, we've kicked 3 goals in the last 2 quarters. There's got to be something that gives. We're not playing with the freedom we were playing with in the first half, and that's just a poor kick to Dylan Moore. So there's got to be a bit of method going inside the forward 50. I mean, in the first half, we were relying on our Carlton forwards to just take marks out of the sky. Because why not? That is a terrible kick by CJ. Chera intercepted. Then Silvani. Mate, surely. Oh my... Fam, I'm utterly confused as to how that wasn't a free kick for Chera. Put his head over the footy and got his head taken off. 3.5 minutes left in the quarter. We've actually won inside 50s, but the kicks inside 50 have not been it. Newcomb with the clearance. It is Gunston v Plowman on the outer side. Plowman will get there first. You fucking idiots! Nearly fucking choked it by hitting the deck. And thank God we had an extra help defender, because otherwise, mate, I did not have faith we were going to mop it up. Doherty. Probably best option is to go down the line or kick it... well, not kick it short. Yeah, go down the line. Who's going to get up there? Harry was there. Ground level. Cripper, no. Always yes. Harry, short pass. Durden. We've got to go now. Kicks it high. Chera has snuck out the back, but Granger Barras going back with the flight was there. It's the, mate, that was not the kick either. Durden didn't have the legs. So Will Day now takes off. Good tackle, TDK. Forced the issue. Williams with a strong fist, and we could get a turnover out of this potentially. Then Lockie O'Brien overran the footy, of course. And instead of it just going out of bounds and being a huge win, it's actually going down the corridor again. Nash. Lewis gets up. Oh, gee, what a fucking landing. Reeves just got stripped of the footy, and Doherty with an absolutely huge tackle with 2 minutes left. Because if Doherty wasn't there, we were in strife. Plowman's got it now. He can go for a run if he wants. Mate, go. There's no one putting pressure on you. Goes down the middle. Harry's there. He's got it. What? Oh, shit. Oh, wait. I think it's come off Sicily. Harry took the grab, but it's via Sicily's back. Mate, I don't know what Carlton fans are complaining for. You can't see it from that angle, which is probably the angle they've just shown on the big screen. Long kick to McGuinness. Well done, Newman. I can't help but think we need one more goal. Time left for the third quarter. We have 1 minute 30 remaining. It is 18 points, sorry. And the Blues have been held very well in this second half by the Hawks. It's well and truly a ball game. Mitchell with the clearance. Doherty. Hewitt, Walsh combine. Kick down the line. JSOS just got pushed under the footy. Sicily dropped the mark. Then got taken without it. And Sicily will probably slow down the tempo of the game. He's looking for an option. He wanted the short pass in the middle to Connor Nash, but no. Goes down the line instead. That kick does not advantage Lewis whatsoever, and I think he would consider a win if the ball went out of play, which it did. So 1 minute, 4 seconds left. It is pretty much a stalemate at the moment. Carlton have kicked a goal. Hawks have kicked 3. I don't think that's indicative of how much the Hawks have dominated. It just feels very uneasy. There's another free kick to Hawthorne. They are lifting. Oh my God. I can't. I'm just like moving around in my seat now. Newcomb's got it on the logo. Wheels round. Right foot kick. Deep. Out the back is Lockie O'Brien. Please fucking pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. He runs it out of play. Thank fuck. Mate, Nick Newman has been one of our best. The amount of like strong fists he's put in marking contests has just been, oh man, we've needed him in the best of times. Williams kicks it down the line. Everyone just got pushed, and Pitnet's going to be the man that gets the footy out of all this. You would suspect now the bench is communicating with the players. There is not long left, so don't do anything dumb. Kick down the line. Chera at ground level. Got the arms free. Sicily, good desperation. It's going to go out. And that's going to be it. That is going to be three-quarter time. There's 3 seconds left, but, I mean, that's what it is. And the scoreline is 66-49. Throw in here. Pitnet was taken by the head, but no free kick. And there we go. That is three-quarter time. And I'm waiting. Yep. I mean, it's a 17-point game. It's anyone's team to win. We have been in front for the large portion of this game, but at the same time, the Hawks have had to, you know, find the long way back. And they've done a pretty good job of it. So, yeah, three-quarter time. Big last quarter needed. Big last quarter needed. I need my boy Chera to get more footy. Let me just have a look at Supercoach, because obviously I need to see that. 158. That's 79. Ill. Hewitt 77. Nash 59. Sicily 51. Not bad. Okay. What was I going to say? I have absolutely no idea. Oh, it's time for stats. It's time to look at stats. Oops, I need to change that to... I did not change that. 49. 1 quarter to play. I am wriggling in my seat. Hang on. Okay. There we go. Now, what I'm going to quickly do is I'm just going to go to the bathroom. I will be right back. And then last quarter should be underway in a moment. And we're back. All right. We'll go to the stats really quickly. You can see that Cripper has fallen away a little bit. Let's just have a look. Yeah, so you can see Cripper has fallen away just a tad. The other guys have gotten into the contest just a little bit more now. Chera was 17 there. This is all blue stats though. Hawthorne, you can see now they're getting a lot more hands on the footy. CJ has probably been their best by a country mile. Definitely in terms of impact. We're just going to need these boys. I mean, Kennedy slowed down, Cripps slowed down. Hewitt actually got into the game with 11 in that quarter. Walshy barely got a touch. Doherty got a lot more of the footy, but that's because it was, it was coming up there a little bit more often. So, got to force it out of CJ's hands. Got to be more direct. Got to be better with ball use. It was showing signs of a game that seems awfully familiar from last season. The Blues win 100%, you reckon? Mate, I beg to differ. I don't think it's all nailed out yet. I don't think the game is over just yet. I mean, it's obviously going to be a pretty interesting ask for the Hawks, but I mean, they've come back from about 39 down in the first quarter, so they have dug in. But I think it's really a matter of which Carlton footy club are we going to get? Are we going to get the Carlton, are we going to get a Carlton team that is going to show what they did in round one, where we absolutely tore the competition apart? Or is it going to be the other way, where what happened last week and we basically held on for dear life? I'm really hoping it's the former. But I think it's just, it really comes down to rocket science, right? You will win games of footy if you are first to the footy. Gives me very real vibes to this game last year at the same venue. We were up for the whole game. The Hawks were in with the sniff. They fought their way back. And we held on. Who's going to start off strong? Good tackle, Hewitt. Stalemate right where it all started, and we will reset for a ball up. So, here we go. Who's going to win the tap? Ward at ground level. Hewitt. Cripps. Good hands. Kick it. Kennedy. Who's going to get there first? Sicily. Knocks it on. Beautiful work. Clever. Morrison. Clearance. Kick down the line. Strong grab by Dylan Moore on Boyd. Dylan Moore waits at half back. Kicks long. Wiedering comes in. Lewis did well to take the grab on the second bite. Morrison down the middle. They kick long. That's a good kick. Oh! Wingard couldn't complete the mark. Williams gets it clear. Kick to no one. Mate. How can reload? 60 out. Long kick. Top of the square. Lewis Young. Good grab. Now wait. Okay. High kick down the line. Cripps was getting held. Couldn't take the bite or take the grab on the second bite. Morrison. Sicily has room. Short kick to Ward is there. He could play on if he really wanted to. Now he does. Kicks it long. Lewis Young again. No. Wingard got crunched. It's going to go out of play in the opposing forward pocket to where the stoppage was last time. So 66-49 the score. Man, oh man. This is getting tense, fellas. Throw in here. Reeves v. Pitto. Newman at ground level. Gets the arms free. Kennedy with the clearance. It's just a hat kick at this point. There's no way that's deliberate. No fucking way. What the fuck? Bro, why would he try and get it out on the full? Silvani is right there. Oh, that's a fucking joke. Ward's going to get it here. On the hands by Will Day. That, bro. Oh, Reeves nearly with the pluck. Get rid. O'Brien, find a target. Kicks it out. 2v1. Charlie went with the one hand. Don't ask me why. Hawks will reload again. Ward, good handball. Granger Barras. That handball sat up in the air. Jordan Boyd fumbled the ball. Then got it back. Handballed it to Hewitt. Then got stripped of it. Mitchell! Shit! How long's left? 17 minutes. There's a fucking long way to go. Oh, no. This can't be happening. This can't be happening. This can't be happening. We have to beat this team. Hawthorne are going on a run here. We're going to need a Geelong type last quarter to get this game done, because the Hawks are winning everything at the moment. They are winning territory. They are winning in the hunger department. They are winning in the disposal department. Do I go for Carlton? Unfortunately, yes. We got the top. We've got to win it out of the middle again. Where is Cripps, bro? He's been fucking MIA. Jordan Boyd, good job. Kennedy, Cripps. We need him to step up in this moment. Newman can go short through Lockie O'Brien on the near side. Mate, we aren't free-flowing. We are not free-flowing in any way. It's just now bomb it down the line. No method. Okay. Fish. Got to do something in traffic here. Sicily and Charlie wrestle for the ball. It's going to be a ball up. About 80 from goal. Near side. Last quarter getting tense. Throw up here. Pitnet v Reeves. Tackle immediately by Cripps on O'Meara. And it will be another ball up. Another ball up. Pitnet. Clearance here by Frost. Ball gets out the back. Shit. It's going to require something from Wiedering. Lewis Young spoiled it. Good job by Newcomb. Get rid Wiedering. Oh, that's a terrible handball. Kick it! Oh! Kick it! Oh, that's well worked. Newman down the middle. Beautiful kick. We can switch it. Silvani's got Walsh goal side. Is he going to get it there? He takes the grab. He's got to get up. No, he hands it off to the runner alongside. Hewitt's long. Harry! He just got rid of him! Oh, for fuck's sake! Mate, Harry's got to do something. That's a bad kick into the middle. Plowman just hit the deck when he didn't need to. He protected the ball well, though. Kennedy to Hewitt. Little dink kick to Walsh, who hit the deck. Then got it back. Then lost it. Stays in. Silvani keeps his feet. Back inside the 50. Granger Barras breaks the Cripps tackle. They kick across the ground. And Moore with the grab. They got Connor Nash here, who takes the mark. Moore. Oh, that's a great kick. Where the fuck are the Carlton players? McDonald runs in the middle. Oh, that's a great kick. Oh, Louis Young! Well done. Get it across the line. That's out on the full. Bro, surely that came off Lewis's leg. What? It's going to be a throw it in the forward pocket for the Hawks. They are looking like they're going to run over the top. We're only 5 minutes into this third quarter. 14:56 on the Fox telecast. Pitnet v your boy Reeves. Kick was touched. We got to win the footy here at ground level. Morrison. Oh, that's too easy. Morrison! Oh, no! That is an unbelievable snap off like 2 steps. Morrison cuts it to under a goal. They have come from out of nowhere. Mate, the problem is there is no fucking hunger for the football. Nothing. We're always fucking slow to it. And the toughness has disappeared. It is evaporated. It's evaporated. Where is it gone? If you're enjoying the stream, drop a like on it and subscribe. We've got a post-match review of this game tonight, but fucking hell. Mate, they've kicked the last 5 goals. The last 5 goals. Brilliant. This is a 2021 Carlton game if I've ever seen it. We gotta get... Oh, that was probably a throw. Walsh gets the clearance. It's in the forward line. It's at ground level. We've got to pick it up. Nope, CJ is there. That's a bad tackle. Ball! Oh, fuck. Hewitt with the good tackle. It's inside the forward 50. 40 out. Good tap. Cripps got rid of it. Probably not legally. Ball! Oh, shit. Uh-oh, CJ down the middle. Walshy, good chase. Oh, get there, Weeders! Oh, no, oh, no. Gunston can run in and kick a goal! Oh, no. Oh, no, I've just come to the realization. They have just taken the central corridor. Wiedering, bro, he was... Oh, my God. How has this happened? Fuck. Oh, no, we're in trouble. We are in trouble. How can this team kick 7 goals in the opening term and fucking scoff it up? Mate, we've well and truly choked this game if we lose this. We got 13 and a half, or 14 minutes to play. There is a long way to go. But we do not look in shape to win this. Cripps, hands free, Chera clearance. This is, oh, that's a great kick. No, it's not. It went over the back. Good tackle, TDK. He's just dropped it. Will Day, good pressure by the Blues. Hewitt, you got to get it back in there. That's an interesting kick. No, Sicily. He played on! What? Oh my God. Sicily, I thought he played on there. Oh my God. Mate, they are fucking... This is unbelievable. Mate, Hawthorne. My God. We need to literally play the Hawks at their own game. That's not a great kick. Lockie! Oh, for fuck's sake. You got to tackle him, Lockie. Hewitt gets it back. That's a good kick to JSOS on the lead. 60 out. Mate, it's just slow ball movement. We're fucking holding it up every single time we get the ball. It's just a kick up and under. We're asking for one of the tools to do something, and they are racking it up at ground level. How on earth has that landed in the middle of 3? In Sicily's lap. 12 and a bit minutes left. It is 1 point the margin. That's a bad kick. That is not... Okay, come on, Hewitt. Oh, that's locked up. It's got to be ball. It's got to be ball. Okay, it's gotten out. And it's going to be a ball up. So 70 out from the Carlton goal. The Hawks have kicked the last 5 and they hold a 1-point advantage. Oh my goodness. I do not like this. Who's down? Pitnet is sore. On Connor Nash, that is high. Cripps reads the tap to perfection. Chera has... What the... Bro! Oh, mate, he has fucking milked that free kick, Warple. He has milked that. And now the Hawks Kick inside, bro. Come on. Fucking hell. This is a joke. Look how much fucking space they've got. Their system here has fucking worked a treat. Look at this, mate. They have so much room. Oh, that's gone through Bruce's hands. Where's the change going to arrive? There we go. JSOS on the lead. Harry's got to get on his bike. He's up the field. JSOS once again has to hold it up because we're not willing to run. Chera. Bro. Oh, fucking hell. This is a joke. There's literally no one moving for the fucking guy with the ball. Just under halfway through the third or final quarter. It is 10 minutes 50 to play. Walsh inside 50. Oh my god, mate. Are you fucking taking the piss? Granger Barras has been unbelievable in this as well. All their fucking tall backs have just... Mate, they have been unbelievable in this second half. I don't know what it is. We're just bombing it long. There is absolutely no method to this. Run at him, Durden. Well done. You got to get there. Come on, Zachy Will. Get up. Ball! Holding the ball. Oh, Zachy Will saw as well. What a fucking surprise. Cripper is in. Kick it to him. Kick it to him. No. It's just slow ball movement. It's a complete polar opposite to what's being offered for Hawthorn. They are playing with a daring mindset. They have put us into a trap. Not a trap, but they have put us into this constant pattern of just bombing it long. Harry! Oh my god, TDK, you fucking got in the way. You Dumbo. Newcomb. Oh no, here we go again. The fucking onslaught is here. Look at where the numbers, man. 2v2. Doherty, get there. Good job, Gunston. Or Weeders. Get it out. There you go. Well done. Well done. Oh my god, it's just ridiculous. We constantly are doing the same thing on repeat. This is literally last year all over again. Mate, surely. Surely, man. Tackle him. Probably fell in his back. Not really. Tackle him again. Come on. Newcomb spins. Gets out of trouble. Plowman with the smother. Get there. Owies, get there. Oh my god. Mate, we're getting taught a lesson at how to play football. Durden, pick it up. Kennedy. Cripps. Clearance. Out on the full. Fuck. Fuck. Where is this? Where's the edge gonna come from? Because that's the problem. We look gassed. Gassed, I tell you. Mate. How good Shepherd, whoever that was on the mark. Oh my god, we're dropping chest marks, man. Or simple... Oh my god, Cripps. Bro, Paddy, you got to attack the footy. Attack it. That's a free kick. Thank you, Chera. On a half-back. Out wide. Williams. Come on, it's so slow. Oh my god, man. Credit to Hawthorne and their defensive structure, but... Fuck's sake, it's the same thing every time. We're just kicking down the line again and again and again and again and again. Short kick to JSOS. Well, I think we're going to need a couple goals to win this game. It's just... Oh, Harry leads up. Bro, we're fucking spoiling each other. It is a joke. You've got to spread out. Spread out. Man. We need the dominance. Ward with the clearance. Bounce doesn't favour Lewis. Lewis Young gets it. Plowman, please kick it. Handball back to Young. Oh my god, it's not 15. Kick it, Zachy will. Oh, that's gonna work! We gotta go. We gotta go. Doherty down the middle! Run! Oh, that's a terrible kick. To who? Setters. Out wide. Inside 50. Oh, that's sat on his head. Durden! Pick it up! Yes! Come on! Oh my fucking god, that should have been holding the ball. Durden tried to spin out of traffic, dropped the ball, regathered, kicked the goal, but they're now reviewing it. Oh no, it may be touched. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, that's touched. Is it a goal on the floor? Fuck. It's all tied up. It's all tied up. We got 6:48 remaining. It is all tied up. Boy, oh boy, wowee. In the words of a wise old man called Brian Taylor, it is all tied up. Where's the winner going to come from? Which end of the ground is it going to be? Long kick. We got to win it. We got to win the ball. Attack it. Chera. Clearing kick. Get there, TDK. Just dropped it. Cripper. Bro, he's taking so fucking long, man. Cripps is gassed. Get up! Oh, ground level. Fish! J-Sauce! Pick it up! Kick it! Yes! Come on! Oh my fucking god, it got out the back. And somehow J-Sauce was goal side unmanned. There was some really iffy or non-calls there. The ball hit the deck. Durden, no, it was Fisher with the handball on the release. J-Sauce with a really dodgy banana kicked the goal. We're in front with 6 minutes to play. It's not done yet. It is not done yet. That was a very clinical finish, may I add, but... Mate. Oh my fucking god, my heart. If you're enjoying this, drop a like. We're back. Well, this evening, to do a review of all this. We need to win the clearance now. Cripper. Dig deep, fellas. Good. Good. Walshy. Run. Oh, that's an awful kick. Oh my god, Frost dropped it. Charlie. Oh my god, he fended off. That is an unbelievable tackle by CJ and Frost. Unbelievable. I mean, Charlie tried to fend off. We are 30 out from the Carlton goal. Who is going to get the next one? Good tackle! Hewitt! Up and under. 10 out from goal. And Sicily kills it with the behind. I haven't changed the scoreline, but the Blues are now up 7. And that is an absolutely huge behind in the context of the game. Here we go. Hardwick goes down the middle. And that is a poor kick. Doherty takes the grab with 5 minutes to play. And I still sense we can't just, kill time. Cripps, oh my god, he fucking... Seriously, mate. Cripps just needed to stop and wait for an option. Instead, he handballed it. Turnover. And now the Hawks have another chance to rebound. But we've held it up well. 5 minutes to play. Moore goes down the line. Wiedering, come on, mate. Doherty with a grab. Wiedering neutralised the battle with Gunston. And now Doherty will slow things down. Use that experience. Walshy. Okay. Owies. Good lead up by Hewitt. 4:38 to play. He's got an option out wide and he gets it to Newman with 4:30 to play in this game. This is huge. Kick down the line. Oh my God, Williams just dropped a simple mark. Kicks it to a one-on-one. It goes out the back. Cripps, pick it up! He is so fucking tired. It's unbelievable. Torpedo down the line. Wiedering with the spoil. Newman at ground level. Doherty. Williams. Kick it up. Oh, that's an absolute tumble punt. Reeves just handballed it to no one. Kennedy, I would live with a lockup. It's going to still be going. Doherty gets there first. He's got to kick it. Bounce. Sicily on the half volley. Kicks it right back the other way. Wiedering. Oh, he dropped it. That was high. Ah, shit. Bruce gets a free kick. 60 out. He can kick it short. And he's got Gunston. Oh, my God. 3:30 on the clock. And will Gunston go for the snap? He plays on. He's got it! 1 point. 3:20 to play. Oh my God. I'm going to be smiling and crying at the same time, man. Oh no. Oh no. I've lost my voice already. And I'm losing it some more. Bruce with the pass. Gunston with the goal. We needed composure in our forward line. It is a 1 point game. Oh, mate. Come on, fellas. We need... Next goal wins. Granger Barras is walking on one leg. Granger Barras on one leg. Hawks get pinged for a 666 warning. Come on, Cripper. Win it. Just dropped it. Hewitt. Walshy. Clearance. It's out wide. Setterfield will get there first. Runs through. Short kick. Get there. Oh, he's nearly with the grab. CJ on the rebound. Here we go. Uh-oh. 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 No. 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 They've got so many fucking numbers. Punch. Oh, he dropped it. Wiedering. Get rid. Oh, my God. Doherty dropped it as well. Gunston. Punch. Newman. Williams, get rid of it. Pick it up. Oh, my God. Walshy. Where did he kick it? Oh, my Walshy, you legend. The fucking audacity to snap it in your back 50 to hit the target. And we got 2 minutes 18 to hold on to a 1 point margin. It's way too early for this. But could we see more heartbreak? It's already been a good game as it is. 2 minutes to play. Long kick. Harry! On centre wing. 1:50 to play. I'm staying composed because this game ain't over yet. But of course the people at the ground have a bit more reason. It's... Oh! Dropped. Lock it up. Lock it up. Lock it up. Lock it up. Lock him up! Uh-oh. Bury him! Ches! Get it to the boundary. Get it to the boundary. Good tackle. Good tackle, Cripper! Oh my God. 1:30 to play. 1 point the margin and Charlie has limped off. For Jack Martin. They've literally made the sub now. Immediate change. Throw in. TDK v Nash. Nash wins it. Gets to the boundary. And another throw in. That kills 7 more seconds on the clock. Here we go. We've got 1:20 left on centre wing. Interchange bench. TDK v Nash in the ruck. TDK is going to get there first. Tap down. Wins his own footy. Hands to Chera. Long. High. Mun! Tunnel! Oh! Always! Oh, shit! Roll it out, roll it out, roll it out, roll it out. He just dropped the footy. It's going to be a throw-in. 1 minute left, deep in the pocket. I thought Jack Martin got tunneled in the forward pocket on the marking attempt. Oh my God. 1 minute to play. The Hawks are going to have to take it the length of the field to get a score. Harry in the ruck contest. A goal wins it. High kick into the center of the ground. Boyd. Oh no. No! O'Meara kicks it long. Hold it! Weeders! Come on! Weeders back with the flight. He's got a corky. 36 seconds. He can't even fucking walk. He kicks it wide to Lockie. We have 30 seconds. 30. 30. 20. Mark. 15. 14. 10. Kick it long. Kick it long. Kick it long. We're gonna win. Yes. Come on. 3-0, baby. Woo! Oh my God. By the skin of our fucking teeth, have we won that game? We're the team that never lets you down. Let's go! What a fucking game of football, fellas. How on earth have we come up winners in that game? My heart is fucking racing. By the fucking skin of our teeth, did we win that game of footy? That's an unbelievable game of footy, fellas. Oh my God. How have we won that? Mate, we had absolutely no right to win that game. Absolutely zero right to win that. We looked down and out. We looked like we didn't have any energy left. We looked like we were going to get absolutely run over the top. Hold on. I've lost... The cord is stuck under the seat. But as is staple now for the Carlton Footy Club, we are able to hold these leads through pure resilience. And that was on full display in this game of footy. We could have easily fucking fallen flat. And to an extent, we actually did. But somehow, we kicked that crucial goal late via JSOS. That Jacob Wiedering mark in the middle of the ground with 40 seconds left was the absolute fucking sealer. Man, I mean, there's so many things I could put it down to. To be honest, all the work was done in the first half. All the work was done in the first half. We look at the stats. You can see Sammy Doherty. I mean, he was huge in the last quarter. 13 marks. I mean, Sammy Walshy as well got involved in the last quarter. We didn't kick really any goals, but some crucial battles. It was more a case of stopping Hawthorne getting the clearance than us doing something with the clearance. Cripps with 31. Unbelievable. Georgie Hewitt with 27. Kennedy with 30. CJ was excellent for the away side. Williams with 27 as well. There were some crucial things in there. Chera with 23, a quieter game by his standards. And then you've got, you look down the list. Will Setterfield, I think, had a really good game out on the wing. Nick Newman, I mean, 21 touches isn't going to do justice for how well he played the small forward role today. There was so many crucial spoils. I think there was one on Wingard late in the game where they put one inside forward 50 and he neutralised that one. Wiedering, I mean, mate, just fucking amazing. Durden was very good. Back to that kind of forward pressure that he wishes to provide on a weekly basis. Lewis Young, very good game. First game in the navy blue. And then Jack Martin with a near hanger. But mere donuts for him. We look at goals. Charlie and Silvani with 3. I mean, ultimately his goal was the seal of JSOS. 11 marks. I mean, when we were lacking marking from the talls, it was JSOS providing an option. And those 11 marks really pay tribute to that. Luke Bruce, 2 goals. Gunston, 2 goals. The 2 goals for him came in the last quarter, Jackie Gunston, but they were crucial ones. Dylan Moore, very good game as well. 21 touches for him. And then, yeah, you had some pretty valiant performances from some others. I mean, Josh Ward and McDonald were very good for rookies. And then Will Day in his return was very pleasant for the Hawks. But overall, I think this is just speaking volumes about how far we've come as a team. As I said, we could have fallen flat. We could have just dropped our heads. To an extent, we did that. We were absolutely fucking knackered. But the resilience to push through all that and just find a fucking way to win. I mean, that's what we're all about. That is what Carlton fans want to see. That is what I think Michael Voss has instilled in the players and made the players come to notice that that's what we want. That's what Carlton is. I mean, it's just unbelievable. And we're 3-0 for the first time in fucking ages. Fucking ages. Unbelievable. We're top 4, baby. Top 4. Get around it. Top 4. Unfucking believable. Unbelievable. Obviously, Richmond still are yet to play, and St Kilda are in a tight tussle. And then Fremantle will take on West Coast, but none of those games matter because we've already locked up a top 4 spot by the end of the round. We are one of only 3 teams who have 3 wins from 3. Unbloody believable. So that's it, and we've got Gold Coast next week. We've got Port the week after, Fremantle and North. All those games are winnable. Could be 7-0. We're getting too far ahead of ourselves, though, if we say that. But, man, we should have won this game, and usually Carlton make it much more difficult than it should be. Usually, we fuck it up sometimes, and we nearly did, but we fucking did it. That is an absolutely huge win. I hope you enjoyed the stream. We're going to wrap it up. I will have a review coming out tonight on the game, which basically talks about this stuff. It won't be too long, nice and short and sharp, but that's going to be it. So drop a like on the stream if you did enjoy. I've lost my voice. Subscribe to the show as well. If you're new, we will be doing reviews and stuff, so if you want to stay notified, do that. And that's going to be it. So thank you. Carlton are winners again. I'm fucking up and about, but also my heart sank numerous times. So, I mean, I think I'm just going to need to relax just for a little bit. So, yeah, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day, especially if you're a Carlton supporter, and I will see you in the next stream or video, which will be coming out tonight, by the way, for the Carlton review. So, yeah, peace out, everyone. Have a good day.